Here's my thinking, right? If we're going to murder Sothan, I'll stop him from murdering us and become a millionaire. Then is there any point in competing in the rally until that gets done? I don't think there is. Therefore, we've got some time until we've farmed enough Sothan phone calls and lifts to do with our time and money whatever we want. So is it not imperative that we get the best looking paint job possible for Eric's car, given we've never done it before? Then, when we murder Sothan, buy all the upgrades for the car at once and get rallying. Agreed? It's just sensible. Or this is the thing that stalls the playthrough for months. Razor Sothan Alkarion Keaton, welcome to the stream, everybody. Baldur's Gate 3 hardcore when? I'm doing it on the second channel, Razor, have you not noticed? Alright, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, or whatever you fancy. Whichever time zone you identify with. Yeah, the rust is annoying me at the moment, especially because the paint job is so jazzy. So I think we go and price up how much the rust costs. Fuck you and your antics, I got really excited. Wait, why? Mazak, welcome to the stream as well, good afternoon. What about this shithole would make you get excited? I don't understand. But yeah, on this run, this is the run, Mazak, where we're going to steal Sothan's millions if we can figure out how to do it. Imagine. When you play that game for the first time, it has to be hardcore. I want you to play it forever and ever and ever. You talk like I've got a history of starting games and then getting stuck playing them forever and ever and ever because I've set my sights too high. Do you not see the sensible gamer sat right in front of you, Razor? I worry about you people sometimes. Alright, problem is, it's Friday. So maybe what we do is, we can't get to Alkarions in time, so it's Friday afternoon. We'll get logs set up, we'll get as much money as possible ready to make, right? And then, with a bit of luck, when we get to Alkarions on Monday, we can afford ourselves a nice fancy new paint job for Eric's car. Or at least the rust fixed, I should say. I did not get excited for my summer car. This game is played literally 3 times a year. I thought you were BG3 and I got excited. Trouble is, Mazak, that would be giving a very small portion of the Doomhaus what they want, and I refuse to give even 1% of the Doomhaus what they want. You don't want to watch me play a game you love. In fact, I bet it is incredibly damaging to watch me play a game you love. BG3 is Battlegar 3 Galactica. Yeah, that's the one. I forgot the name of the Dylan song that they sing. I hated that scene so badly. Oh dear, I beg to differ. I watched you play Outer Wilds. This is fair, but Outer Wilds is a game where idiocy actually helps. Because if you have a global international super genius like Pirate Software playing and suddenly mysteriously working out all the puzzles without any of the context or the information that builds up to it, tell me that's not frustrating. I very much enjoyed you playing Subnautica. Shit, stop ruining my point, everybody. Alright, we're not talking about good games today, though. We're talking about my summer car. And look, this character, after my untimely death last week, is called Jerick. And I thought, you know what? Because I let Siddles down and I resprayed the car a few too many times, and I let Giant right down and didn't actually give him the paint job he wanted at the end, we would let Eric pick whatever colour he wanted for the car. And Eric picked this. But the only way out is through. Exactly, Siddles. Me playing Fallout was just a pain to watch. Thank you, Siddles. Could do with somebody agreeing with me once in a while. Siddles, Dougie, welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon. Scotty, good afternoon. I was just watching Jabbo doing a Subnautica playthrough. Is it a good one or a bad one? He didn't have chat telling him what to do, did he? Right, let's get some breakfast fired up. What do you mean ugly car day, Dougie? This thing's beautiful. Look, it's even got a pink helmet. Oh, like a willy. Let's have some breakfast on. Did a bit, but he's played it a few times. Oh, it's like a third or fourth run. Gotcha. Cheeky. Thank you. Look at the stream. Wait, do I have sausages for breakfast, or do I just drink copious amounts of sugary juice until I go blind in one eye, but then have enough to be able to take Soth and some kill you? Know what I mean? Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Let's get rid of the fly to start off with. Fixing the rust or not? I voted yesterday, but I don't remember what your answer is. Well, I was thinking, Dougie, what I plan on doing, because this is the run where we're going to attempt to steal Sothan's lottery winnings, if I eventually get 5 million marks, I just buy all the good stuff for the car, fit it all at once, and then we start the rally, right? Like we did on Giant, right? But that leaves me with a very pointless couple of days or couple of weeks until we can get to Sothan's lottery winnings. Therefore, my money and my time is my own as long as I focus on picking him up. So what I think we do is we spend all our money on upgrading the paint job on the car, fixing the rust and getting it looking... Oh! Got to the end room without upgrading any vehicles. What, got all the way to the bottom without... How did you do that? Cats, welcome to the stream, and then you die... Well, I might actually die in the attempt. It might genuinely take us a few attempts to work out how to get past Sothan, but I want Jerick to be the one. He's by far and away the most beautiful. Alright, I'm going to drink all this juice, which should actually ironically fix my hunger. But it also gives a load of these empties that we can fill up to ready to take to Sothan. I like that mindset. Wait, which mindset? Bear, good afternoon. I vouch for the sleeper look. I don't think there is anything that modest and about this car. Although, you're right. Nobody will expect this car to absolutely dominate them on the racetrack, will they? I kind of like it. The only way to be cool in a world where everybody's trying to be cool is to be actively uncool. Know what I mean? The anti-hipster. So anti-hipster you could say it's hipster. Yeah, I guess you don't need to be modest to be a sleeper, do you? I could take the car to get... No, I'll take the car to get inspected tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll swing by the dump on the way back and pick up the rest of the Kill-You buckets. Swimming around with 5 air tanks. Weird. Is it for some speed run or something? Tell you what, I need the warning triangle done after this. Got your car inspected and got no repair work to do, so I bought Schedule 1. Suddenly got some free money that you didn't anticipate. Pretty good. Ah, just fucking about, gotcha. You like what mindset, sorry, Razor? What, upgrade the car all in one sweep by completely screwing over the one person in this place that likes us? Right, we've got 6 Kill-You to deliver to Sothan when we're on our way to town tomorrow. I'll have to go early, though. Wait, I've just thought. Am I right in thinking... Or wasting money on fashion? Yeah. Am I right in thinking that if I get rid of that... and replace it with... this... I mean, this is obviously I don't have the subwoofers at the moment. It's like WoW Razor looking good's half the battle. Oh shit, this was a mistake. Okay, never mind. That was about to be something really cool, but it wasn't in the end. It's just... I was going to spray it pink, because I don't know if you can spray this one pink. Can you? No, but you can spray the other one, and it was going to be a nice... Oh, fucking hell. Alright, yeah, we'll definitely off to the dump then. Shit. 6-4 good after those. Let's stick it in the car as well, and then I'll pick it up from the dump when we're getting the old Keelue jazz. And we'll spray it there. Where did you go? Fucking hell. For those that didn't see, I picked up the back panel and it just fell through the map. Lovely. With how my luck has been recently, even if my current car is easily the most reliable one I've ever had, I was not trusting. Not trusting it. Alright, let's have a wee-wee. New RuneScape thing. What's that, Mazza? I don't know any Rune. I think Sultan might be the only RuneScape player we know. Than yourself. Okay. I think the car's about ready to get inspected. What we'll do is we'll go do logs now, but I've got a new method for logs that I'm hoping makes it really quick. Like Valheim. What, a RuneScape survival game? Chrisman used to be a big RuneScape player. Yeah, if that's true, I didn't know that about him. Right, nip this off while I remember, because we need this to pass the test. Went into early access yesterday. Damn. I don't know anything about the world, but I suppose I didn't about Valheim either, did I? I just went in and adored it. Am I right in thinking chopping logs decreases stress? Or have I had that in my mind because I said it should decrease stress, but it doesn't? Got the GP in a few hours. What, going for something specific? Or just going for an MOT? Sorry for the PTSD, cheeky. Something specific. Well, hopefully good news, right? Is it the Easter event? Apparently it sounds like a new game. Is it like a game type for RuneScape, or is it a separate thing? Don't worry, I'm not going for a long journey in the tractor like I did yesterday. I'm just nipping to the woodshed. Oh yeah. Something related to that. Causing some havoc and it needs to be looked at. Roger, roger. But with a bit of luck, Kim, it's an easy fix. I've got another wreck to deliver, haven't I? The one to the south. Right, let's test this new method for log chopping. So I'm staying RuneScape Dragon Wilds. This seems like something that Razor would have already been talking about. I don't know if you've played RuneScape before, Razor. But if there was a survival game in an old fantasy universe, I feel like Razor would be on it like a, you know? Ooh, look. Alright, watch this. This is my new tactic. If it works, it's going to be amazing. Even Razor doesn't play RuneScape. Damn. I thought you were a shoo-in. 3D open world survival. If I had, I imagine I'd be into this new update. Yeah. Look at this, is my new strategy. It's not perfect, but it makes the picking up logs a bit faster. Is there anything that would put it above other survival games? Such as Valheim and My Summer Car. Martin, good afternoon. Man, look at the log efficiency. He says as all the logs don't fall onto the position they're supposed to. I mean, this is going to be faster to unload. Surely. Yeah, look, because when they start flapping about, they just fall into the bullshit. It's not an update, it's just a new open world survival game. Yeah, sounds like a full thing. I read about the tactic somewhere, taking the thing from the island. Yeah, was it somebody who suggested it recently, or was it me that just did it? I can't remember. Trim does one dungeon, he's suddenly the war chief of the Horde. I'm using Sothan's enchanted weapon. Well, for those that are just arriving, we've realised the plan. I'm going to make as much money as possible and not spend it on the rally and spend it on getting a good paint job for Eric's car, because we've never done the paint job. Never done that before, so we'll see what that's like. And the rust repair. And this is the run where we murder Sothan, don't forget. So there's no point in working really hard for rally upgrades when I can just keep playing until Sothan dies. Or we fight him off, steal his money, and then upgrade the car all in one go, right? Know what I mean? Exactly, Martin, exactly. Martin, thank you for the big bullshits. Trim, congratulations on an effortlessly successful RFC. The news travelled fast around Ogrima. The inspection engineer was a bit in disbelief. He was sceptical about the car's condition compared to its mileage. The mileage I'd done over a year and said the car was in better condition than most new cars in this day and age. Not bad. Why, did you put a lot of miles on it or something? Or not a lot? Do you know what I might do? I think what I should do is change it ever so slightly so it's facing a better angle, because at the moment I'm having to move it a bit too much. Also, I put the fucking radio on, sat here in silence. Can you drag the holdy thingy across the road? Suck up? You used to be able to do that flawlessly. Back in 2019, My Summer Car, you could just hoover them up with it, but now you can't. It does it like really slowly. Remember that, Cheeky, in old My Summer Car? You used to be able to just spam the F key. No, sorry, you should just do this, sorry. And it would just go like that, and then it would bang, 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 bang. It was like a fucking vacuum, as you say, cats, but no more, alas. This does feel good and fast, though, I must say. Like, let's get our angle of attack correct. Put it there. Then it's not a flawless science, but it's not bad. Only done 485 kilometres. Haven't really deemed myself to be in good enough condition to drive. I was about to say, is it a health-related sort of lack of mileage? I'm guessing it's been sat in like cryo sleep in the Finnish summers, winters. Maintaining its value. I like that during lockdown. Half of the people's cars, for a lack of use, remained perfect, and the other halves just completely collapsed. I remember when that worked. It was so easy. You can sort of do it, cats, look, but you have to put it down a bit, kind of. Look, it does one every now and again, but it's nowhere near as fast as this shit, you know. But it's just nausea-inducing. That's the only problem. Not driving the car. It is the worst thing, yeah. Yeah, lockdown. Some people's cars just fell to pieces, right? Please don't die for 30 minutes. 6-4, enjoy. Yeah, this is good, this. I like this. Can the big log, the base, be moved against the wall? No, it can't, cats. It's just a stationary, and so it will remain. See, that's I wonder if there's like an angle where it's guaranteed to fall side to side. We've never needed like a proper angle of attack for this stuff, have we? But now it might be worth establishing one. Is anything guaranteed in this game? Nope. I mean, you're guaranteed to get your money's worth out of it, right? If nothing else. So the sheer amount of effort and time it takes to boil an egg in this fucking game. I only drive my car every 6 to 8 weeks without turning it over. God, you can feel it chug when you drive it. It's remembering how to be alive, Sky. Still not finished this shit. I was away for 5 minutes. You should have doubled this by now. Shut your mouth. I'm working hard over here. We're working out a new efficiency method. Gina was telling us once that there's actually a speedrun category in my summer car for the fastest logs chopped or something. Oh, it is making stress go down. Every time you chop a log, it makes stress go down. Did I know that? Did I know that and convince myself that that's not a thing? That is so much easier than the fucking sauna. And so much less likely to burn the house down. Okay, I've made a mess. That might be something I knew, and then, in my memory, thought the opposite. Be alright if you were just driving down the road, but each time I drive to Birmingham after not driving for 6 weeks. I mean, it gives your car a good run, if now else, right? So that made me realise that I'm not saying nout enough. Because it's not like... It's one of them things where if I speak like I normally do, we'll have to have a conversation about accents and pronunciation and stuff. But if I just ignore those, I can speak naturally. Well, at least get the car warm every week, if nothing else. Yeah, exactly. Let it run through a little bit, right? You know that is exactly why I speak totally different around people IRL. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because we was talking about the 2019 My Summer Car playthrough earlier with Bear and Azzy, and I realised as I went back and looked at the VODs, I was trying to find some information from the old playthrough. My Yorkshire accent's a lot more pronounced back then, and I think it's because I spend a lot more time now in calls with people, and it's important to be understood in real time, right? I should go back to that. Fuck it, you could all suffer. I wouldn't call what you have a memory. It's a loose network of neurons, the same type you find in earthworms. Well, technically, earthworms are just as evolved as we are, so fuck your mouth. I really, really hate that you're not from round here, are you? No, I was totally born and raised in Yorkshire. I just watch too much American TV. Yorkshire is the deep south. I've said this joke a million times, but it's amazing that Kitten is from Alabama, which is like a southern sort of backwater, funny accent country people. So she finally moved to the north of England, which is full of farmer, backwater people with funny accents. Is Kitten in chat? Yeah, she's blocked your cats because of that thing you said yesterday. Sothan, hello again. Bilingual stuffler. I'm not bilingual, just because my car's the same colour as that flag they use. I mean, you'll have to speak to her yourself, Kat. Sothan, good morning again. Have I got time to take this to Siddles? Yeah, let's just go straight to fucking Siddles. I'm thirsty, but I can drink on the way, can't I? And it's better than doing it tomorrow when the rally's on. I'm kidding, by the way, Cats. She's in chat trying to talk to you now. Can you not see Kitten specifically? Press 1 if you can see Kitten. I'm going to try and put the tractor on autopilot. Martin can see her, Siddles can see her. Cheeky's legally blind. She's a million miles away. This is where Cats has muted the stream to try and contact Kitten about this potential muting situation. Cats, can you hear me now? He actually hasn't. Yep, I'm not there for him. Yeah, weird. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to make you. I didn't actually mean to make you think there was drama. It's not 2021. Weird. Kitten's been shadow banned. Watching a dude play old school RuneScape on an account that isn't allowed to take a single point of damage. OHKO. I'm just 2021 Doomhaus. No, thank you. I'm happy actually waking up and there being nothing to worry about. I'm saying dumb shit's fun again. 900 hours in, he's trying to do one of the hardest gauntlet bosses in the entirety of RuneScape, and he just reached the finale. I do like challenge modes like that. He asked if we had beef, and I said the only beef we got is jerky, and he left me on red after that awesome joke. He wasn't blocked before, but he is now. Got it. Oh, some shit in my eye. Hey Mazak, are you still here? Speaking of RuneScape. Mazak was asking about this new RuneScape survival game, so then I said the only person we know that plays it is you. Or that has played it historically is you. Excuse me, I'm trying to figure out how to fix this. Sothan's here, there's a RuneScape player, Mazak. I'm gonna lie, that's the most kitten thing you could think of. Yeah, Dougie as well, there we go, Dougie. Sorry Dougie, you know what our memory's like. Just scroll up and you'll see Razor explaining it. This is 109th account, let alone... and it alone has over 900 hours, like Jesus. Jesus had 900 hours. Oh, so neither you or Sothan play RuneScape. Okay. Dougie then is the one that plays... Fuck. Okay, I've created a web of confusion trying to help you, Mazak. My apologies. What is cheeky? It's a good question. Oh, shit. Train? No. Fine. Cheeky's finished the rally for the 34th time. Oh, I forgot to kill you for Sothan. Balls. Alright, let's just avoid cousin. Go back and get it. Nah. We can do it tomorrow. I'm going to be driving about quite a bit today, so we'll do it then. Is that cousin? I mean, that's fortunate. Very fortunate. That could not have been more perfect. You drive right past the end of your nose, in the opposite direction that you're going, or in the direction you're going. Perfect. I'm free. To kill... No, we're killing Sothad, we're not killing cousin. Jerick might have the fanciest car, but he is, after all, a murderer. Here's the thing, if I go to sleep tonight, I kind of have to try as hard as I can to bait Sothad, don't I? I think I'm confident that I can fight Sothan off when it comes to it. Because if I remember from the debrief, all you have to do is punch him once. Like, you don't have to. So I just have to get a punch in before he hits me with the axe. If I get it right, we're a millionaire. If I get it wrong, Jerick dies. Do you have faith in my ability? My combat ability in this game? We're punching Sothan. Count me in. Only in game is that. Alas. What do you mean no? Have I ever lost a fist fight in this game, Cheeky? I don't think so. It's a good board. How much do you reckon this paint job's going to be? A couple of grand? Get Pat to go punch Southend. I think Chaz lives closer to Southend than Pat does at the point. Pat's in Texas now. Don't punch the live, Pat. Fuck. Forgot about that. Remember how it went last time you fought Southend? In fairness, I was trying to claim innocence at the time. He caught me unawares. But this time, to be honest, I have to find the money yet, and I don't know how to do that. It might be there right now as far as I know, but I'm going to assume it's only there after he's told us it's there. Do you know what I was about to say? The only problem with killing Southend is I won't be able to move him.
Welcome back to Clutching Coffee, where we talk about all things motor in our little corner of Finland. Cheeky's outdone himself this time.
This is why we need to do it.
Nothing but a squirrel, a megaphone, and a $50,000 auto repair shop. We've also got the latest buzz around town. Word on the street is that Martin has finally swapped his old junker for a slick Satsuma. Reports say he's been tearing up the back roads, trying to rival Cheeky. Martin, my friend, you've got ambition, I will give you that. But remember, it's not just the car that makes the driver. It's knowing not to pour beer into the radiator.
Siddles isn't here. He hasn't called for logs. You're right, yeah. No, wait. Let's pull it forward a little bit. Shit. Martin, thank you for the... Oh, balls. That's fine, it's fine. I tell you what we'll do while we're out. We can turn this shit situation into a good one. Leave this here. Ready for when he calls. Bing, bang, boink. And now, let's go drag that wreck closer to Alcarion's by night. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're just turning water into wine, aren't we, kid? Speaking of water, I'll go drink. We've got the fuel for it, we're fine. So, wait, Southend's agreeing this is oppressive and violent. Free Southend. To be fair, we're not killing him as much as we're just punching him and taking his millions, which is fine. That's what we call the government. Oh, satire. I've been running around like a little bitch. I fought Southend bravely and valiantly. To my death. Martin, thank you for the big bullshit. No radio, man. I have no sleep. What do you mean, cats? Is you still can't see Kit? Or are you mocking me for being shit at my summer car? We might even summon the moose, which will be big reward for you, nerds. Drink first, though. Do you reckon there's a mod to make the tractor quieter? If there is, would you respect me if I downloaded it? We don't respect you anyway, stuff. I do have nothing to eat at the moment, but you can eat cigarettes. And beer actually reduces hunger slightly as well, doesn't it? Does a beer reduce hunger? Marginally, that'll be enough to, you know. I'm sure there's a mod for making everything quiet. Just turning it down in the system trip. Yeah, we can make a good situation out of a bad one. There is a wreck near Air Rex. Strawberry field, I think, and it needs transporting closer to Alcarion's. So while we're out, should have brought the axe and we could have got some moose meat. And speaking of Rex and Air Rec and J-Rec, Air Rec, welcome to the stream. Eric, good morning. People who use those mods should get their game keys revoked. True. Configurable sound volume. Oh, I don't want that. I'm on Cheeky's side. You should have the game taken off you if Like, why would you play My Summer Car if you're going to get a mod that makes it easier or more comfortable to play? What's this done? It's like eating glass and putting sugar on it to make it taste better. I actually looked you all in the eye and said, don't worry, we're not going on a long tractor journey today. And the first thing I did, fucking tractor simulator. It won't let you whisper him either. Are you sure one of you hasn't accidentally clicked block? Is there a command you can type in chat to block or unblock certain people? Like we trust what you say anyway. Put it this way, I'm just practicing the rally on the back road. I could even go and sleep at the dump, couldn't I? Maybe accidentally somehow, but how would you undo that? I don't know. I don't know, Kid, if he's blocked you, it's different for every website, right? I don't know if you block somebody, whether you simply can't see them anymore, or whether it says, like, removed message or something. I only use one mod. But that's more of a quality of life until we get the van, which I think is fine. Is that like the early van or something? Unblock, no space, person's name. With a slash in front. Try that, cats. They've got his drunken rampage in WoW the other night. Where he started talking. Cat started talking over some dialogue we were listening to. And we were listening to the dialogue, everybody else went quiet, then Cat piped up and started talking all over some non-repeatable dialogue, so I moved him into the AFK channel. Then when it was finished, I moved him back. Cats was ignored. Kitten Caboodle successfully unignored. There you go. How the fuck have you done that? Didn't unlock the van earlier. Oh, gosh, 6-5. Yeah, that's fine. Ignored. I like how I panicked Cats by making it sound like there was some drama where Kitten had... Go to the toilet and wipe. That could have been it. That could have been the end of Jerick right there. I set off, then I heard... Oh. Keybind in Frankenface's E. Yeah, I like the idea... Jesus Christ, I'm panicking now. I like the idea that I made it sound like there was some drama where Kitten had ignored Cats. Spooked him, it turned out he'd ignored Kitten. I used a mod for better force feedback for the wheel, and then outside, and then I used hydraulic control panel for the geezer. See, I'm all about mods that reduce quality of life or make the game harder or more complex. Kind of like that stuff. Good thing one of the beer bottles in your case is a lucky bit. Absolutely, Eric. I'm going to keep that bottle cap and buy something nice. Question is which one? I think it's the one rattling around in the footwell. Use the controls panel because your dad's friend had a Gifu and that's how his stroke was. So you recognised it. So it felt familiar. Is it Sisu, the name of the actual thing? Alright, this thing's up here. We'll go grab it. I ignored you. Cats blocked Kitten on Twitch, everybody. Get a load of that drama, mate. Soak it up. You've been reading her messages for minutes and answering, and I was wondering who the fuck you're talking about. Jot. Azzy, good afternoon. Mina, good afternoon. Got one that makes it so you can use the internet radio in the cars. That's not a bad one. I was used to using it as a kid. Very industrious young child, was cheap. Classic levelling when we're actually on the official one, Mazza. But now that's fixed. We've put the baby to sleep. Put cats to sleep while you're on as well in the other way. Actually playing it more often now. Yeah, the private server we were on has been making some funny decisions, like you can raid with the Horde now. Suddenly we've got Wind Fury and all the Paladin buffs and it's become increasingly easy. Loose bottles in the footwell should get stuck beneath the pedal. Bear, I 100% agree, and I'm surprised it doesn't. There's two things I'm surprised doesn't happen in this game. Stuff getting stuck under the footwell, and the fact you don't have to wash the car like you do in Jalopy. Oh, like, wow, big machine, I want to drive that kind of kid. You say that sounds like you now. Cousin staying permadead. I think the joke is, Scotty, that he never actually dies because he's drunk and he just goes limp, right? So I don't think that's him coming back to life as much as it's... Yeah. Come here, cats, have a quick sniff from this mask. I'm going to hit 45 tonight after we die in BFD. We aren't dying in BFD, I refuse. Yeah, reliance on softcore and hard on hardcore. Drunk look, yeah. We're not playing like Doomhaus playing, but we're planning. We're just gonna, 4 of us about to be in the same guild shortly. Mina's on her way to 60. Is this where the car is? There it is, look. Lovely. So it'll be less all playing in Discord and more just raiding together, but yeah. Exactly, Scotty, right? Even though he's absolutely caked in blood, he apparently doesn't take that much damage. As long as I have people to talk to while levelling, I'm down. Hang on. Squeeze, squeeze. It's an awkward angle. Yes, cheeky, yeah. We're going to Black Fathom Deeps tonight. I'm nervous. 12, welcome to the stream. No, I'm not died, no. Still on 15. The counter. Just scooping this thing up for the next time I get to Elkerions. Might join just to laugh. I really don't want to lose my hardcore character. It genuinely feels like my first WoW character. You're dragging Cousin in front of a train. No, it's just an old wreck, 12. Cousin is on his way back this way shortly though, so I should be cautious. But I set off in the tractor and realised it was a pointless journey, so I'm just going to get this job done while I'm out. Kill for someone to talk to in game and on Discord while you're level. I mean, we'll be absolutely tanking dungeons shortly, right? It took me a long time to play hardcore again after my first death. Yeah, we've got a suicide pact levelling mission where we've started our first hardcore characters together. And if I die, we're only allowed to play when we're both online. No XP gaining activities or combat inducing activities unless we're both on. Doing every quest in every zone, doing every dungeon. And if I die, Mina has to commit suicide, and if Mina dies, I have to commit suicide. It's added an extra layer to hardcore I didn't think was possible. The fucking stress of knowing that you kill somebody else's character when you die is awful. You can only harass Swifty and Ivel for so long. Ooh, the bounce. Exactly. Ooh, shit. Come off the road. Drag this thing off the road as well. I don't want that to kill him. Nice. Okay, we can go all the way to Alkyrion's now. It's a shame I didn't think of it before, Bear. That'd have been glorious. What about on your WoW characters? Both have to commit suicide, it's great. Also, they have to kill their characters. Shit, Razor. Gwynblade mocked the joke just before you had a chance to make it. Oh god, that's bounced. Fine. Mine took more lines to type. Not fair. Probably not far enough away from the dump that Cousin will catch up. Could have some fun with him. I think part of me thinks he'd reverse and move away. It's the trouble is 6-4, I'm too attached at the moment to this character. If I die, which hopefully touch wood I won't, and we come back, I'll do it on that one. I don't want to take any risks. Tested my quote bot. Oh, fine. Look at it in the mirror. Tested my quote bot, and it spat this out. I didn't kill him, he hit the brakes and went off before even hitting me. Don't blame that shit on me. Cheeky in 2021, nice summer car. It's the biggest antagonist of this game. Comfortably. The Death Bend would be an ideal place. Is that desert in California? Okay, don't go in the swamp, they're bouncing. Slow down. Try yourself this weekend. I'd love to see the Shadow play. Tease it. My winter car has a carryover. Will you do full My Summer Car run before each attempt on... Yeah, to start My Winter Car you have to start from My Summer Car, get all the way to the end, and then, yeah. A guy that raided us during the Fallout playthrough, called Lendor, he's been doing lately hardcore runs on Fallout, where he starts at Fallout 3 and he has to get to the end of Fallout 4 on one life. So if he completes all of Fallout 3 and gets like 75% of the way through New Vegas and dies, he has to go all the way back to Fallout 3 and start again. Fucking maniac. Lendor, Mina. Lendore. It's like a ballet behind you, it really is. Joel Pirouette. Yeah, that with an E. Do we know that name? Maybe My Winter Car canonically starts when you wake up from a coma after wrapping around a tree in a failed rally run. I was always worried, right? I set this entire playthrough up worrying that the rally would kill me on the first bend. But the rally is, touch wood, not being near as dangerous as just existing in Finland. Do I take this all the way to Alkyrion's? The problem is hunger. But I can drink beer and smoke to reduce hunger symptoms, right? Let's do it. I wonder if you know Stendar. Lendor the... Mina. Calm down, Mina, it's not that important. I mean, we've all seen the best of. We are, Bazat, yeah. You're touching too much wood. What does that mean, Razor? Can you explain it for us? What if they met on Mean? That's already going in the next best of as well. Radway, good morning. I went to go deliver logs to Siddles, who didn't want logs, and then decided to drag the wreck to Elkerions. It's one of them kind of days. You're in holiday mode, but you don't start holiday for 2 more days. If my character will play later on, I am currently off to play some Elden Ring. I'm a big lurker now. We've got top lurker and big lurker. We're still attached, right? As long as I can see that in front, I know we're still attached. I'm just kind of playing it a bit, cutting it a bit fine here with hunger and stress. But this would be every wreck that I have. That bounce was massive. Whoa! Slow down, slow down, slow down. Look at the cable. I can't see it, but it's dancing back there. Surprised this cable hadn't wrapped around my neck and killed me at this point. Cousin can rearrange you, yeah, but you're usually going too fast. I'm just waiting for not to do shit on Friday, Monday. Oh, it's Easter, isn't it? Have you got Easter off as well? All I can think about Easter is... Hey, speaking of which, on Monday, Easter Monday, so a week yesterday or whatever. No, sorry, a week. The upcoming Monday, I am going to be at football during stream time and then busy on the evening. So I might have to just put out like a 1 hour stream at like 6 PM or something stupid. Like, it's going to be a weird one. It might just have to be a quick 1 hour stream slotted in, completely off schedule and everything. Right, slowly, slowly, slowly. Cross over this. Nice. I don't know when it's going to be though, Radway. Don't take 6 PM as gospel, but I'll get Sothan or someone that's around at the time to spam Discord telling you when Marbles is going to be, and I'll try and plan it ahead of time. Now that I don't have extra things to do on the car, I could possibly get, wow, fuck you lot, you're trying to start a Perry Harvey space program with that wreck. It's scaring me. Probably 3 down to... But well, no, wait, 6-4, so what time did... Because it's contingent on Sheffield United and Burnley. I want to watch that for obvious reasons. What time's kick-off? I assumed it was the late game. We might be alright and I can just do an evening stream then. I'll admit I've not... Train? No. I've not looked into it properly. Your stream end at 5 PM time. What did I miss? It's at R5. I mean, the only thing I was doing is wanting to watch Sheffield United Burnley, so... Yeah, we can just do an evening stream then, it's fine. No, it's fine, so then nothing. I was just... On Monday I might have to do a later stream, that's all. What's the obvious reason? Relegation? Leeds United are in the 2nd division and hoping to get promoted. And the 2 teams either side of us are playing each other in the evening, and Leeds are playing in the afternoon. So I'll be going to the Leeds game on Monday afternoon, and I want to watch the other one. So there's no 8 PM. Oh, I see. Alright, I just assumed because it was after it was going to be a late game. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. I'll just do an evening stream then. Hoping both teams lose. I mean, Sheffield United in 3rd, 6-4's team are 5 points behind with only 12 points to play for. But I have a feeling that they're going to have a major part to play, and they play each other. Is the 2nd division really good? It's got its perks, Southend, definitely. It's a bit more old-fashioned and a bit more traditional, and it's not as dominated by money. But we're hoping to get out of it regardless, because that's what you want to do. Even though the league above's not exactly glittery, it's just nice to win stuff, right? Very competitive, yeah, because the best teams leave and the worst teams leave, so it's more competitive. Like I say, like you're part of the team, lol. You'll never understand, Razor, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to be patronising like you're trying to be patronising to me. The royal way, yeah. I've put more money and investment and time into that club than the players have. Significantly. Oh shit, no. What's happening? We're alright. I was panicking for a second there, but we're fine. Technically it's in editor's we, but I don't know the difference until right now. I don't think it is. I think it's... If you are such a heavy investor and like literal supporter of a club, and you go there every week, you might not be able to affect the on-pitch stuff much, but you're definitely part of the Leeds United family. Wait, when you say you have football and has to end the stream early, you're going to watch a game. I always thought you were playing with some friends. No. Going to watch. You won't get it until you spend 300 quid to watch your team lose to Plymouth. Yeah, never say that much. Shit. Yeah, I still think 6-4, that the gap at the end of the season between third and the rest, or at least third and second, is going to be a lot smaller than 5 points. Whoever it is, I don't know, but it's going to be more competitive than it currently looks, I'm sure. What's happening? An idiot is driving a tractor, that's all. And that idiot might crash into his cousin very shortly and ruin everything. Editors we use to express an opinion of the author. I mean, that's not how I use we in this context. I think 6-4 will agree. When your team's doing well, it's we. When they're doing shit, it's they. Where are you going? Wasn't you going to deliver the Rex car to Elperion? Yeah, I've dropped it off, but it's not open, don't forget. So I've just left it there and I'll pick it up in the morning. Pick up the money in the next day. 80 quid hotel, 110 quid train, 30 quid ticket, and that's before cabs and drinks and stuff. Woof. I mean, you hinted at it, but how long was the trip down to home? That's wild. I think it was maybe only Hull and Sunderland or Borough that have to travel further than Yorkshire. Ugh. Left at 1 PM, got there just before 7. Fuck. See, at that point, everybody, you might be able to draw semantic lines, but if he's putting that much effort in and that much money invested to go down there and be part of his team's collective, I think we's perfectly justified. I'm so nervous about the train suddenly. Let's just go. But the same rule doesn't apply to brothels. You've got ownership of the assets. I mean, in Germany, if you're a real money-paying supporter, you literally own the club, right? Or at least, what, 51% of it, I think? It's literally we. Okay, that was... After promising no excessive tractor journeys, this has been an excessive tractor journey, but with a bit of luck, it's coming to an end shortly. I'm going to have to pick that trailer up at some point, but while it's parked there, I can at least... No, I can't tip the trailer without the tractor, can I? And I'm assuming if I drop the logs, I can't come and pick the money up the next day from Shitty Siddles. It's going to have to just sit there. But do I need the trailer for anything else going forward? It's not like I'm going to be moving Sofan into a new house, is it, dear Doomhaus? I was about to say before, but we had something, I think it was the train that stopped me. I know it was Radio Man that stopped me, as he always does. I was concerned that the trailer, not the trailer, I was concerned that our moves with Sothan will stop me from being able to let Sothan move into the house in town, because then Keelyu would be increasingly difficult to deliver, because Sothan wouldn't be able to move it. But not only will we not need to help Sothan, because we'll have more money than sense and Keelyu will be pointless, he'll also be there. I hate that Radio Man cancelling. Sorry, Sothan, it has to be now. Chrisman's stream has ruined me. I'm constantly wanting to type exclamation mark. I don't know how Chrisman copes, genuinely. He's got nerves of steel to keep playing through all those sound effects. I'm going to do this, I'm sorry everybody, it has to be done. I mean, neither do you, cheeky. You're one of the ones doing it. As the core perpetrator, I made it worse. You can't have more money than cents. All money is cents when you get down to it. Only in your country is there. In Finland, where you spend a currency that sounds almost identical to sausages, which, when you think about it, is quite opposite. He joined his Discord. What's he got? Can you spam sounds in his Discord? Wait, when he streams into Discord, does he pipe his XSplit feed into Discord? Therefore, having all of the bullshit that comes with it. Oh no, he's got his soundboard, hasn't he? Of course. I forget the Discord soundboard's a thing. His new fart sounds are the greatest. I don't care, I'm better than that. Well done, Radware. How long's it been since you've smoked now? 2 days? And I don't say that jokingly. Me and Chrisman were in chat and she kept dropping in to spam the soundboard. He's a braver man than me, is Chrisman. Lots of ducks in that call. The guild we're currently in on WoW was having an argument. Oh, they was having a bit of a heated debate a couple of weeks ago. And they didn't realise the soundboard was still enabled. So in the middle of a heated debate, you could just hear a quacking sound. I actually watched you playing Far Cry yesterday. He's back on Twitch, isn't he? Everybody go follow Chris, man. Mods, can we have a shout out to Chris, man, please? This has been a lot of tractor. Have we shrunk the viewers down to like 4 now? I think the tractor is good for one thing, and that's Shrink House. Shout out Sexy Chris, man. Thanks, mods. Best I can do. He was doing a mental health type break or something. I shouldn't he was banned. No, I think he was just having a bit of time off the platform and sticking to his Discord, which I completely understand, right? He had man flu, Superman flu. Okay, this is taking a while. We're home before we need to sleep. But the trouble is I'm going to miss Sothan's phone call, aren't I? The lights on in the house? Yeah. Do I pay the bills? No. Are you sure you're not ignoring him on Twitch as well, guys? Got him. I was watching John Wick and randomly popping into the call, spamming sounds and leaving for a good while yesterday. Poor old Chris, man. Banger. I didn't realise we didn't have the radio on, by the way. Can you believe it? Can you believe I was enjoying everybody's company? Here's a question I've never been... here's a question. I've never been a fan of body humour, like fart jokes. Am I alone? I think it's the people that enjoy it, Sothan. I think it's just irony at this point. There's like 6 or 7 levels of irony on top. I assume, anyway. Not really up for that either. To be fair, I take it over sex jokes. I'm just so... after all these years on Twitch, I'm just so unbelievably bored of sexual innuendos. And ironic sexual innuendos. Ugh. I don't know. I'd take poo jokes any day. But that might be the British in me. They only exist when pushed to the extremity. Don't push your extremities. You're old, it's time to go. What, I got to the age of 17? Sorry, Razor, that was kind of a... You left me no choice there. The number 69 is a meme, but nobody knows why. I mean, yeah, that's a good point, Rad, where I was about to bring it up. Terence and Philip exist to mock that exact humour, right? It's funny because it's overdone and whatnot. I don't know, but that's just meme culture, right? And I don't think I'm ever getting to the point of understanding that. It's not to the detriment of anyone that enjoys those jokes. It's never been quite my cup of tea. Chris Man was playing with fire, putting Wario on the soundboard and letting me in. He'd include sex jokes in that as well. Sex jokes probably have something to do with your very conservative upbringing. I just think there's a point where you're beyond them, right? And then they just smack as being a bit... I don't know. It's like I don't know. Am I being elitist? I would never. Alright, Saturday tomorrow. Do I have time to sleep? Maybe I have a rule. What about this? Press 1 to have a rule where I just don't read out sex jokes. And just skip past them. XX panic at the summer car. Wait, wasn't that to mock Canadians? I thought they all fart like that. Wait, what? From Eric? I don't think lesser people that find them funny, so I don't think it's elitism. I was only kidding, yeah. I don't think it's that at all. Right, what time is it? Have I got time to go get the car inspected? Maybe, if I don't sleep. Yep, save. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't want to... Yeah, but there is a level of sex, of joking about sex, that... I don't know. Like, you can do it... I think it's open on a Saturday, right? As far as in my mind, it's been open on a Saturday. Either way, we'll give the car a ride out, can't we? Was the inspection shop not on there? No. Regardless, we'll at least get the info, right? No more sex jokes. Now we joke about the plight of others whom we don't know. You can create a movement where people try and make you read stealth sex jokes if you start reading. This is true, yeah. Yes, actually, that's not bad if I can do those two in town as well. I think the reason... I don't want people to feel like they can't say whatever they want, because of course they can. But at some point, if you're utterly bored of trying to humour the same shit over and over again, are you in your rights to choose not to do that? Because that's kind of the position I find myself in. I hope the car runs anyway. It ran nicely yesterday. We'll put some fuel in it and stuff as well, and I'll write down on that list when the thingy shop's open. You're allowed not to laugh. I know, but sometimes to be polite, I like the idea of trying to get, like, steelman everybody's attempts at humour. Stop being a white woman. Thought the fog on was the best approach, but it's a clear shaming. Yeah, but I don't want to shame people into thinking they can't make the jokes they want to make, right? A bunch of kids watching File can get the stadium announcer to ask the owner of the car with a reg anyone for ABJ to move. Yeah, exactly. There's a level where it gets good. But if somebody says fucking the word wood or something and everybody's like, wood? It's like we've heard it a million times. That's true, Eric. There is some truth in that, yeah. If someone is annoying, you can just... Oh, I know that, Radway, but I also want to stream as I like to, right? And if ignoring them feels like it's not something I want to do, then that's literally me doing what I want in my own stream. Fuck you, Wood. It's funny, go touch them. Ha ha ha! Honestly, feel free to say whatever you want. Joke about whatever you want. Okay. People who make excessive sex jokes are compensated for something they aren't getting. Possibly. What attention? Alright. Car. Let's warm her up. I don't know if this car's going to run nicely. This is a stock car. I need the... Ooh, that's something I need to do. Exhaust backfiring a little bit, but it's fine. In life, you always find people that you don't like, and not always you'll be able to remediate it. This is true. This is true. This is true. But it is a balance that... It's one of them things where the balance is not in the people that have an easy answer. It's like, lol, bro, just ignore it or whatever. It's not always the solution, right? For all intents and purposes, sex is boring, dry, and efficient. Oh, we're clearly doing it wrong, Eric. There's just no escape. Eric sounded like Ben Shapiro right now. Oh, fuck. Mouse, are you still connected? You are. Okay, well, fine. I actually got a friend back in university. His name was Zach Wood. Every single morning for 5 years. It was morning Wood. He sighed every time, and every time it was funny. Well, that's the thing. I certainly aren't suggesting that people don't make these jokes. And you can continue to enjoy it as much. Oh, that is a good reverse. Whereas whether or not my soul can continue to take the sheer effort of trying to justify or trying to make them funny. Went on the internet to argue his doctor wife and said it was normal that women don't get wet. I like it. Kitten. Sheep. Some German vibes from that message. Whose message? What time is it anyway? 3:25. Oh. Tell you what, this thing is driving nicely. Check this out for a car that only just started yesterday. Jerick knows what he's doing. Is it in the US the Germans have the reputation for being weird, horny freaks? Not really a thing in this country. I mean, I think the pornography industry in Germany previously was richer than it is anywhere else. There's no other reason other than him just having it this... Just not having it this time, Eric. Sex is only for reproduction and it has to be fast so no one loses time. Stop creating jokes about it. This is childish. Using the helmet. Alright, stop exposing me. The car might be beautiful. The car might be running smooth. The car might be trustworthy. But my driving skills are not. How about this? Everybody's free to make whatever jokes they want to make. You're fine. As long as it's within Twitch's terms of service. As long as I'm free to ignore ones I'm bored of. Helmet. We actually cured the bullshit sex jokes in Discord by introducing the tee-hee-hee emote. We'll have to pay Eric like a tenner a month or something so he can have the tee-hee-hee emote in Discord. In Twitch. You really are getting faster and faster at getting the car to the driving stage. It's surprising, right? Yeah. Oh, it's running so well too. And don't forget, this is a car that I eyed in the AFR. So it might not be that smooth. Cousin is alive though. I can't drive on the main road and the rally's on, isn't it? Is the rally on? Yeah, the rally's on. I don't think I've seen that here, 12, but we also have a large population of German descendants in the city. Until I met cats, I just thought they were all rude but had a sexy accent. Until I met cats. Right, the rally is on. What do? Do I risk the main road? Because I don't want to get smashed. Smash meets sex. Ugh. Okay, midstream break then. Sothan can pay any. Hey, when Sothan. Hey, if we do steal Sothan's millions, we can just go and gamble stupid amounts of money with Scotty, right? Imagine. Right, midstream break. Unfortunately, there's no music because my car doesn't have an aerial, so you're going to have to stand here and listen to the fucking rally cars going by. Right, have I missed any chat? I want to say the time it took to rebuild the car is very swift. It is. It's been just over a week, right? And we're on the road and it's running nicely. Kitten, you're in charge of the midstream break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. If Jarrett gets killed by a rally car, it's Kitten's fault.
Spam. Quick, kitten, some freshly baked break snacks. Anthony walks in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country." Ah, but working too hard can give you a heart attack. You oughta know by now. Oh, ah, ooh, eh, 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 oh.
Be honest with me. Did I get killed by a rally car? No? Good. Then what's in this can? The bot's having a good time. What's the bot said? Here he is, fizzy orange. Kitten says fizzy orange. Alkarion says Diet Coke. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Cheeky says cream soda. Martin says twisted fruit. 12 says tropical. Scotty says fizzy orange. Did somebody give... Oh God, people gave bits. Eric, thank you for the bits. Martin, thank you for the bits. Alkarion, thank you for the bits. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Right, we're in. See, these are the fuckers that beat me every time at the rally. If I made that corner like that, you lot would be laughing so hard you'd fall out of your underpants. Hey. Easy Green, good morning, says Pepsi Max. Razor says Dandelion and Burdock. 6-4 says Pepsi Max Cherry. Radway says Twisted Fruits. Eric says Diet Coke. Almost as bad as cornering at you. Almost as bad at reading. I'm so much better at cornering than these losers. Right, what do I do? Do I risk the main road? It's Saturday, the police are off an hour. If I risk the main road and get done for driving a car on the main road that isn't licensed, I'm going to get fingered. And I'm not going to make it to town otherwise. I need to risk the main road, don't I? Do I? Do I need to... Right, somebody press 1. The answer, by the way, is Twisted Fruits. That's Martin and Radware, I think. Good work. 12, this is his idea. Elkarion, Martin, Radware. All of these people. Sothan said it as well. Oh, handbrake. Like browsing ArtStation, it's entertaining and to occasionally catch a piece of what is blatantly AI get bombed with people calling for its removal, ignoring the false positives. Those are problematic. Is there any way of stopping it though in the long term? I get what I agree with you, but it's like a thing that you can enjoy for now, right? Okay, pray with me. We've got a long journey to do. If there's the slightest hint of police in the bushes, we ditch this. But I need to get to town and fast. I don't know if I would take advice from people who want you to fail. Well, I know you do. But at least I can offload it all on you nerds. Yeah, if I just keep an eye out for the police, we'll be alright. And even if I can't get the car inspected today, we can at least... we can write down when it's open and that kind of bullshit, right? So the first set of police will go around this corner. As to why you post AI artwork to a website for professional illustrators, I'm not sure. I mean, people want attention in any way, right? Whether it's, as we were saying before, or bullshitting to get yourself some points or compliments or whatever. If you think you can fool them and attention's what you need, then... Right, no police here. Eventually you'll get tired of discerning AI and human art and it'll just be considered art, true?
Wait, there in the trees.
Shut
Park
up.
of disguised as a moose with a speed camera.
No. Leave me alone. AI pirates everywhere in the world and it's cool, but if I pirate a video game, I disappear forever into prison. Sorry, it'll be out in 5 days. You just got to sit and argue with your cousin for a bit. Drink out the toilet. I'll get you up in a bit. No police so far. We're not bad. Did I see Shaggy Dan on his way in, by the way? There was a lot of chat at the midstream break, and Shaggy Dan's message got pushed off the screen. Shaggy Dan, I am so very sorry. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. Schmitz, welcome to the stream. Good morning, both. I channeled my twisted fruit through Radware. You had a late shower this morning. You twisted your fruit in the shower. Ooh. Oh, fucking hell. My mind's attuned to this crap now. Shit. Schmidt's good order. We've already got what's called vibe coders at the moment that just do everything via AI. I'm worried that soon we'll have vibe artists that just plug these things in. Yeah, it's weird. There's going to have to be a distinction drawn somewhere, isn't there? Between... Because it is a skill to get... As somebody that's been fucking around with it, it is kind of difficult to get it to do what you want, but it's nowhere near 20 years of learning how to digitally or draw or whatever. I felt it. If I pirate software, everyone will make fun of me on the internet. Okay, we're taking it slow. I don't think we're going to get there in time if it does shut at 4 on a Saturday. I know Ray's is open at that time on a Saturday, but when we're in town, we'll do some shit jobs. I'm just trying to make up enough money to get to Alcarion's on Monday and work out how much it costs to get the rust fixed. The normal thing sorry, or have I missed a few bits? It's normal to think this, so then people once said that if humans go over 30 mile an hour on a train, they would perish. Is the term Luddite a thing? Where's that? Is that an international term? Because I keep having that in the back of my mind when it comes to AI. It is, you know. I'm cautious of that in these circumstances whenever I speak too much about it. Ned Ludd, right, who fought the was it the automated loom or something he was fighting? Was saying these new machines are going to kill humanity, etc. Yeah, the way that's handled by professional organisations is via a chain of... Right, this is where the police are going to be. 1 second, so. We're free! We're free! We've made it. Probably not going to get into town on time for it to remain open, but at least we're in town. We're giving the car a good run out and not died to the rally. Via a chain of custody. That's how courts, news organisations, etc. to try and not show fake videos or whatnot. Just waiting for 2 years from now when a lot of companies will be fucked by vibe coders. That depends if you're in Brazil. Yeah, it's massive, isn't it, piracy in Brazil? Luddite, yeah. Luddite was taught in the US, kinda. We never talked about how their first demand was to be compensated for being fired. Maybe we're cautious because our ego doesn't want to believe that Tool can be as sophisticated as ourselves. Yes, there's a certain repeating pattern to it, isn't there? It's just weird because deindustrializations are... We're still struggling from how much we got fingered by that in the 80s in this country. So everybody... Okay, don't ask. Everybody, quote-unquote, learned to code, right? And then that's getting fucked as well. Okay, it's not open, but let's at least write on our chart when this place opens and closes. And then we'll do some shit sucking and make some money. I remember studying the Industrial Revolution and all that. Yeah. It was around that time. I might be conflating two different things. Right, when do you open? Cheeky! I need you. Wait, is that Monday to Friday? That's Friday, right? Because Saturday's LA, I think. I think that's Friday, so that's on here. This is my list of things we've learnt so far. Grandma, not Tuesday. I actually don't think that's true. I think Grandma is... Yeah, Monday to Friday. Gotcha, okay.
Just saying hello.
How you speed ran that message there, Shaggy Dan. Well played. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. I apologise for missing you earlier on the midstream break. Blame these lot for talking too much shit. Okay, so Cheeky says Monday to Friday. (8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah. Okay, we know now. Lovely. Eric, are you still happy with your card choice? Oh, I need to go to the dump, don't I, and pick up... Yeah, we'll go to the dump on the way home. How much is the inspection in this? Like 350 marks, I think. Recently come to the opinion that coding isn't special. It's the thinking, though, thinking through why that is really worthwhile. My undergrad degree is in AI. To be honest, the vast majority of concern is people who don't know the subject wanting to weigh in, and the easiest way to do that is being the Chicken Little approach. Not at all. Jeff Hinton is a respected researcher and has given some cautions, but very little of the whole Skynet whinging has any substance. AI art is much more open topic. I don't want the medical or other meaningful applications of the tech to get caught up in that. The thing is, though, I don't think public sentiment's going to get in the way of this, right? Because I think the free market will use it to its absolute 100% capabilities, right? And I don't think that's going to stop, at least in the West, whether you think it should or should. Public policy, yeah, maybe. There's one thing I know about deep learning, it's linear algebra. And more linear algebra. Got some fuel in the car, then we'll go pick up the shit truck. Should fire all ethicists and then not worry if we are training on data that says racism good. I've heard the word ethicist. Oop, I'll just take the helmet off, I've not got it on. Right, can we have a bus driver? Listen, I don't have to worry about getting run over by the bus suddenly. What's the problem? Can we help you out of it? Hello? You need a push?
Oh.
You might want to reverse. Look at Mina, though, still sat patient. Mina! Mina! Hey! Hello? I had an R at the front that got deleted by the copy-paste. The hope being it sounded like an alien screech, but is how I really feel. Okay, this is fun. Bus driver, you...
The notion of I presented on the internet is exactly like a snake oil salesman standing on a soapbox soliciting to the locals. Some people buy the products, some think it's a waste of time, others think it will end humanity. Elon is the salesman, Brook is the product, X is the soapbox.
Grook.
Sorry for the long point, Shamrock 1.
My favourite things that happen in the Doomhaus have the word Shamrock 1 at the end for some reason. Bus driver is determined, it's fair. People think that AI is going to start thinking it's just math. You could argue our brains are just math, though, right? We're just responding with decisions to outside influence, one way or another. A lot of people like Bernard, but his proposal to ban facial recognition was a miss. Especially since the average politician is like 150 years old, one poorly written law could prevent the next generation of cancer detection tools. From oh, you mean? Yeah, but isn't it about how facial recognition is implemented? Or is that what you're saying? I might not understand too much. One of my courses finished up with the material for the semester. So the professor has moved on to the fun math that we won't need to remember, which means it's notation vomit all the way down. Hello. Right, I need from you your final pink spray, please. I also need some coffee, because I keep neglecting to buy some. And was there anything else I needed? No, I do need to fill up the shit truck, though, so let's go get that ASAP. Your washing machine's broke. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you.
Perkele!
Kiitos ja hyvää päivän jatkoa.
Come on, little one. Boost. Keep going. Come on. Come on, little push. Nearly there, don't hit the sign. Nearly there. Lily, come on. Ina's on the amusement ride. Has he bust his axle or something? Why is it... All's well that ends well. But in a minute, I'll be back soon. Not exaggerate when I say facial recognition and cancer detection use the exact same coding. The difference is just the data you train it on. So if the law is written poorly and bans certain coding patterns. Oh, so it's more of a blanket ban than just being used in a nefarious way. I had a bus driver who did that in my yard as a kid on a snow day. This game's so realistic. What am I doing? Am I going to get back to... I've got 2 hours to pick up the shit truck and have it back here in time to fill up. I can do that. Defining what a language is to define what a theorem... Defining what a language is to define what a theorem is to define what a variable is to define... To define... True. He had no diff, he was spinning his tyres. But isn't there a diff on a bus? In case for this exact thing? I graduated shortly after the Doomhaus, but working on a second undergrad for 1,000,000 years. He drove through the sign, what a legend. Like the one did in your yard on snow day. Depends how the law is written, and I don't trust 150-year-olds with a no tech background to write the laws in a sensible way. That's just not exclusive to Bernie. Jeb Bush proposing to ban encryption was even more insane. I forgot about Jeb Bush. Applied linguistics with a concentration in... this is your course. I'd rather have that shitty software banned than whatever Elon Musk is doing over there. I like the word whatever in that sentence. For clips, that was a clip. Oh, for what that fucking knobsack was saying. Press one to piss on Razor's shop. Sorry, Jeb. Got to respect his proper nouns as he expressed them. Why the fuck did George Bush name one of his kids, or was it his kid or his brother, after a Kerbal, is what I'm... There is glow plugs on this, isn't there, because it's a diesel. Yeah. My favourite law stupidity was when the US tried to write into law that pi equals 6.28. The new truth. Alright, I've been utterly bamboozled in the last 10 minutes. I need to get back and fill this thing up quickly. I can't fucking see what it's like for fuel. Oh, hang on. Let's go half a tank. It should be alright to do these two. It's going to be noisy for a second while I get the brake pressure sorted. I think revving actually helps. In fact, it does help.
For the 34th time since the Lumpy family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning the rally every single time? He says it's all in the precise gear shifting and not dying. That is, once again, not dying.
Look at that. This whole time, for the last 700 hours, I've been waiting for this thing to slowly warm up by itself, and I didn't need to this whole time. Shit. Okay, I've got the 2 shit sucks to do in town. Let's do it. Fuck it. Nice. Then, when the rally's done, I can go and pick up the Keelue stuff, and we can call this a good day. They probably weren't good at picking names. They went Jeb and recycled George. Just tease it, tease it, tease it. Jeb. More George. Not to take this overly seriously, but a good part of the problem is that we've been trying to use shitty laws to paper over things we need to do but don't want to for decades. In Elon's case, properly restricting the power of the executive branch so it can't unleash dumbass tech bros on the government with impunity. Do I have time to fill this? Yeah, I have got quite a bit actually. That's right. 6:30. Is it 6:30 or 7:30? 6:30. Yeah, let's get this filled up. Make money to spend. No, spend money to make money, right? Restrictions on AI wouldn't do anything about Elon while simultaneously restricting medical tech. We talk about LLMs or ML because AI is the stake source. Kitten, it was Twisted Fruits. In Brazil, students don't choose majors and minors like in the US. They apply directly to a specific degree program such as law or computer science and follow a fixed curriculum. There's no general education phase. You're expected to specialise on committing to one area of study for the entire duration, which usually takes 2 to 6 years. If someone wants to study 2 areas, they enrol in 2 separate degree programs, and the system doesn't support combining different fields with a single undergraduate experience. The IRL guy backed into a tree, then forward into a phone line before backing into a sewer ditch and trying to spin wheels till he got traction, slinging sewage everywhere. I thought it was a bus driver shagging them. Now let me tab out. The bus driver in-game was smarter. Did he drive through the sign in real life? In the US, we usually just die. Thought Fisty had turned up for a second then, kitten. For a specific application of machine learning, AI is largely a marketing term and proper stakes need no source. A1 is good on paper though. Still can't believe the US Security of Education pronounced AI as A1. What, repeatedly, or just once? Under the weight of debt and parental disappointment, that's why I quit after 2 years. What, college? Trim what? You've not died, have you? Eric. She went to an entire speech calling it A1 and I like it. How much do you want to carry us through SFK, please? I mean, we've only just left it ourselves, Trim. We're about at level for it. Oh, you mean on the... Yeah, no, sorry, on softcore. I can do that, yeah. We're busy tonight on hardcore, but I can do it on any other normal night, yeah? Use the basic bullshit to say you went. Our shitposting moved around real quick. Not in this instance, but he once hit a kid in the head with his extendable stop sign. Knocked him out. I'm starting to like this guy, actually, Shaggy Dad. He's the father figure I'd ever had. If you die in PvP on hardcore, is it permadeath? There's no PvP 12, it's the PvE server. It would be literally untenable if it was a PvP server. Yeah, that works, true. I mean, it might not be something on voice or anything, but I could bang you through it. What day is it tomorrow? Yeah, I could bang you through it tomorrow evening at some point. I wanted to do something specific but couldn't get FAFSA or whatever it's fucking called because my dad made too much money and for some reason they had to go by his income and not mine. Shit. Go to PvP stuff and I'll fight you. You can PvP. Yeah, you can PvP, but people don't. PvP like the dungeon mode. What, you mean like the battlegrounds?
No mitäpä laitetaan?
588 marks to fill up some money to make some. This whole place is a racket. Right, let me buy some bullshit. Yeah, there's no battlegrounds 12. I mean there is, but nobody's joining them. Remind me though, Trim, my memory's garbage. Right, let's go over to Mind Rights, then we'll start doing some shit sucking. Died to a bad mob spawn, but the PvP flag didn't come off. My first hardcore tried to get PvP mode on the entire time, but died to a bad mob spawn, but the flag never came off. this music won so many awards. I think it's part of the reason Mario 2 was so successful, yeah. It's a shame they never made a Mario 3. That franchise could have had legs. Dropped out of college because I got burned out from sleeping for 2 hours a day, working at an extremely toxic company and taking about 10 to 11 classes per semester. Once you only make about 500 marker after the job's done. Finland, it's awful. Based on hardcore death clips, you can... Maina, stop! I've had to stop myself from watching it because, like... I used to sit there and giggle and be like, tee-hee-hee, these hardcore death clips are so good, until I played it. And I know a lot of people have erections for Schadenfreude, but not me. It's just started to make me incredibly nervous and paranoid about all the possible ways you can fucking lose your run. But now, because I played hardcore for 5 minutes, softcore has absolutely no fucking... It's got nothing for me. Fucking stupid. Us for tomorrow evening at some point. That works for me, yeah? I mean, were we planning to play late on? Were we planning to play late on tomorrow? What did I just do? Feedback hub. I tried to press Windows G and press Windows F. Sorry, right. Let's double one thing at a time. Mina, we haven't spoken about it, but would we be doing our normal hardcore chopping tomorrow evening at 10 PM early? If so, would you like to boost, trim and trimette before we go over to hardcore? So it would be about 9 PM our time trimish. I watched a video recently that claimed Nintendo didn't have any strong IPs anymore. What's Nintendo's most recent new one? Splatoon? There's maybe an argument Nintendo is riding along a wave of nostalgia, but it's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree if they weren't only pulling the numbers in because of fond memories of things like Mario, yeah. Is the argument that they don't have any new IPs? Because if that was what the statement was about, then I can see the point. I could steelman that quite easily. It's the whole reason you were so terrified on the bridges. See, that's the thing, Mina. We have to trade anxiety for valuable information, right? Which...
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our new instant engine kit,
That's
your Satsuma could be road ready.
If it's valuable information, it's not technically anxiety, is it? Because I think anxiety is the overwhelming fear and anticipation of something that's not going to happen. So maybe it's justified fear. Stolen some of Towns' socks. Disgusting. No, it was a guy that was angry at the price of the Switch 2 and straight up said Nintendo doesn't have any decent IPs anymore. Said that effectively it was going to flop because no one plays Nintendo games anymore. Good old internet comments. Hello, Slops. Everybody wave at Slops. I have Easter dinner tomorrow. Maybe start with the trims at 10 and I'll catch you up. That works, Mina, yeah? Yeah. No rush. Cinemax Warcraft crossover, softcore mode. Cinemax Warcraft crossover, a softcore mode after dark starring Shannon Tweed. I don't know what to call non-hardcore WoW. I feel like softcore is quite disrespectful, but given how it feels once you've played hardcore, I think it's the only thing we can call it. I suppose the only risk is that the under-10s lose interest and the older players die off. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You kind of... I mean, Nintendo games are absolutely flawless for people that like video games. They're the best around, aren't they? So they're probably safe. I don't have any more. I've got to buy some and threw all mine out because they were worn out. Need to go sock shopping in sandals. Is the UK UK any cold right now? Not really, no. It's alright. It's about, what would you say, everybody? About 10 to 15 degrees over the last couple of days. Been alright. We've had a relatively nice spring, to be honest. I don't care to compare it to anybody else's temperatures. You can kiss my ass, but in terms of the UK, it's alright. It's pretty good. Vanilla refers to the 1.12 patch. They could fall off the middle is a brilliant way to say that.
I miss that old Cinemax soft Cosmas. Sigh, those were the days.
Actually, that might go back to what you were saying before, 12, about the Germans. Because they used to have very, very common porn cinemas and stuff, so that's maybe where it's come from. I want chocolate, wow. Well, Burning Crusade is the one for you, Eric. You gave everybody diabetes as well. Jackie O, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. How about you call it soft serve? I mean, I could call it vanilla, but hardcore's vanilla as well, right? It's like hardcore and softcore. Hardcore only up there. Vanilla is private service. Yeah, classic is Blizzard, vanilla is private service, and hardcore. I will stand by the fact Super Mario Odyssey is probably the best game in the franchise. Odyssey, that's the most recent one, right, for the Switch. 22 degrees in Finland. 45 degrees in Trimland. He's green thing for it. I won't get angry with you, Mina. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but fuck so then. True! People on the track. There is Shaggy Dan, yeah, it's two kids that play football on an evening. Look, that's a hell of a punt. That's good on the main road. You getting run over, kids? Good Fred Durst over there. There's Burning Crusade chocolate, well, because it's shit. Oh, good. It's not shit. I wouldn't say it's shit. I don't like it, but I don't say it's shit. You cancelled your sub a year, man. Come back, Alkiri, on a stream hardcore. Thank you, friend. Hardcore is best in slot. True. And I don't want anybody to think that we're saying hardcore is the best because we're some kind of fucking elitist gamer or anything. We're all shit at it. But ooh, it changes things. It's like playing fucking My Summer Car with permadeath off. It's just a different game. Good or bad. I find BC to have the most interesting story, honestly. Yeah, but there's plenty for people to like. My opinions on Burning Crusade are far from objective fact. We had the driest February, April since records started. It's nice, but for the soil and shit, it's horrible. It's like 20 full-blown sunny days. Yeah, it is dry, yeah. We haven't had much rain either. Hardcore is BIS. Sign in now. BC is shit, it's just not the best one. You made Mina's quote Illidan now. Don't worry, Sublin, nobody thinks you're a gamer. Good. If I ever get labelled with gamer, that's the time to quit. By BC, yeah. You're anxious, kid. Wait, why? She's anxious, so she takes a deep breath and shouts, "Gay!" Chaz, welcome to the stream. The streamer is not saying he's elitist, he's just implying that. He's just implying it, thinking no one will understand because he thinks he's too clever to be noticed. Stop fucking exposing me, everybody. Oh, because you go to the GP, of course, kid. You'll be fine. No, but I'm keen to stress. I don't want people to think that I think I'm better than everyone because it's hardcore or anything. Because sometimes you talk about how difficulty in games is good, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't think it's good to have the game on a higher difficulty, X, Y, Z. I think you can play it on wherever you want," and that is objectively true. Hardcore gets under the skin of even us people that are shit at WoW. There's just ooh, stakes are high. Everything becomes, you know what I mean? Shit almost killed me last time. I think my reaction is reasonable. Though then I'm sorry, kid. I was just trying to be sympathetic. Somebody's better than us because he plays hardcore, confirmed. I mean, that's probably one of them statements where if somebody's idiotic enough to think that, then you just let them think it, right? That's their problem, not yours. If he was clever, he would sheep the fucking moon. Town's tried that too, and it helps. Tried what, sorry, kid? I can hear Mina screaming that. After calling out one of the goblins. I tried to tell you it'll be fine. This house smells like shit. Always has, always will. Do I go and do an extra shit suck? I could afford to. I could do 2 more. I could do 3 more, then drive the shit truck home. But do I want to be sucking shit at night? No, because we'll probably go in. Just talk to myself for a bit, it's fine. I have not saved today.
Jumalauta!
I die and lose 2 hours of progress. Like I said, it helps go suck more shit, but it also don't help. I'm sucking. I mean, that is the real test of the rule earlier. Not the rule, but my new resolution. Oh, that was good timing. Hello, friend. Thank you. What resolution? 1080p. I was saying earlier, I'm getting so tired of having to, like, humour the same jokes and stuff over and over again that now I'm just going to not read them out. Fucking got in ahead of kid. People are allowed to say what they want, of course. Pretty sure I'm going to die screaming that shit. Why am I going to be the one responsible for your death? Says the person who can't even walk down a staircase properly. I don't like doing this. Especially not with the suicide pact live. Game done with no permadeath, thanks. There's some truth in it. No. Is it... Let me try and phrase this in an objective way. Everyone can play the game. Play any game any way they want, right? Cost cap. Some people play to relax, put it on the easiest settings, fully understand. Is a game better on permadeath? No, that's a foolish thing to say. That's a blanket and unobjective. That's a blanket objective statement that doesn't match. But is it objective to say one of the best ways to get everything out of a game is to play it with the stakes so high that you have to focus intently on every minute detail? Therefore, I think you can say that. What do you mean it sounds plausible? I absolutely love hearing Mina shout, "Sheep the fucking moon."
Why did the chicken cross the road? Answer me, streamer.
I'm too much of an elite gamer, Schmitz, to pay attention to such trivial things as chickens. But Stubbler, I was out there because if there's one thing the modern mind cannot abide, it's being responsible for one's own actions. Speaking of which, let me not get hit by a bus. Exactly. Are you saying that in response to me now? Trying to blame me for her death? I can walk down the stairs properly, I just choose not to. I was going to make a joke referencing EastEnders then in response to that, that'd have been brilliant. Schmitz, thank you for the bits. To get to the other side, of course. Alright, we've made a couple of grand today, we've spent some money, we've picked the shit truck up, we know the car's perfect, we now know when to come and get the inspection, and I'm going to go to the dump now and we're going to pick up... I need to save that, don't I? And we're going to pick up some important goods. Wrong. This is true. I've died. For those that aren't tabbed out, I've died. Can you hear it? That's me dead. No. I'm having lunch with arugula chicken with paprika, onion, garlic, basil, black pepper, and sweet potato with a Coke Zero. I like the Coke Zero sugar on the end. Right, thank you for the big bits. It's foreshadowing, maybe, yeah. If I get pulled by the police in the middle of the night, I'm fucked. I mean, indifference is indifference, cheeky, but I think there's some truth in the fact that it is playing with the stakes really high is a good way to see the most and get the most out of all of a game's systems and like gameplay structure. For the most part. Even if it's not the best, I'm not saying it's the best. It's just a good way to do it. I see. I'm glad you agree. Zero sugar. It's just how sort of simplistic it is. It's funny at the end. There's the next room, my heart jumped out of my chest. It's just that music, right? I don't know why they play it. They should actually leave that song outside of the playlist on the radio, I think, so you only hear it when you die. I had a window across the stream and just saw the webcam. You with your forehead in your palm. I thought Jerick had died. I was saying it out loud at the time because the music was playing. Cats. Oh, not you. What the fuck was that about that I just walked in on briefly? I don't want. Actually, I don't need to eat or drink. Actually, you can stay in there, mate. No. Actually, come out here. Bit closer. Bit closer. Bit closer. Can I get him run up? For me, that's too wide of a statement. Depends on the game too much. Is there an example of a game that it doesn't help? Come on. That's the thing. I was basing it on well, like every game I've played. But you're definitely right. He's trying to win for the new match. It is Watch Boy. Yeah, he's upset that I stole his watch. But I'm trying to leave him in the road so he gets run over. That feels like a good use of my time. Right, now run. And I'll enjoy my cigarette. No, stay there. No.
Satana.
Permadeath tic-tac-toe. We've talked about permadeath in golf, where if you fall off the level at the start, you have to restart the whole course. Are you just out? So everybody just jumps off the map early. Okay, he went into the woods. He knows what he's doing. Mina's on the bus, of course. Gwynblade on the bus as well. There's a right party over there. Do you know, Mina, that the old lady on the bus has been given a name? Roger that, kitten. Don't enjoy that cigarette, just use it for the stress. I am smoking massively less. A lot less, I should say, than I used to be. Alright, let's go. To the dump. No, do I have lights in there? I don't have lights in the car, do I? Ooh, that's a problem. Actually, it's midnight. Now, we'll sleep here, then I'll drive to the dump in the morning. It's fine. I was going to say, I can't get home. I've got no lights on the car. We're driving down the main road in pitch black. That's how you die. Alright, we're good. Okay, right, let's go pick up... I bought some pink paint, didn't I? In fact, I've got the pink paint in the back, because I wanted to get Eric the back board cover thing. I wanted to get it all done up nice and lovely. But it fucking fell through the floor at the start of the stream. I still don't have an aerial, do I? Which means we're going to have absolutely zero surfing on the radio. Sorry to say, everybody. Doing anything in the pitch black in this game will get you killed. Unless you're on a back road, and then you can at least follow the electrical poles. I think I've seen Chaz do that once. Chaz, did I say hello? I don't know if I did. Chaz, welcome to the stream. Bits. Ignore the backfiring that's going on right now. Did I post the postal order? Did I make the postal order? Drive to town. Not post the postal order. Log out. Log back in. Despawning the postal order.
Voi vittu.
You did, but you said it in such an elitist tone that I thought about leaving. Yeah, you've kind of got to preempt that kind of thing. But hopefully people know that I would never ever talk in that way based on just how crap I am at video games in general. Elite getting all the content out of a game. Fantastic. Sorry, Chaz, everybody welcome Chaz to the stream. Yeah, it's a tricky thing to talk about because I think people... Nah, I'm not saying that. I was going to say, sometimes it looks like when you try and talk about how good higher difficulties can be for your gaming experience, some people defend the opposite when they don't need to at all. Radware, stop, you're making me nervous. I just wish I was good enough to be able to play games on higher difficulty without taking 700 fucking hours. The reason why I say this is I don't think I would have liked Grounded if I'd played on the normal difficulty. But because I was challenged to put it on that stupid high difficulty, it became one of my favourite games I've streamed for 5 years. You know what I mean? We wish that too. Augur, welcome to the stream. I'm a modern genius. That's the most Augur intro to a stream. Today I had to web scrape something, and in the HTML... Hang on, let me pull off the main road so I don't get absolutely by some oncoming traffic. Okay. I forgot to indicate. I'll do it now. I see a lot of old people use this tactic. And the only data was what was visible in the page as I was viewing it, so I zoomed out all the way and flipped my monitor to portrait mode, and that meant all the data was visible, thus in the HTML, when copied. This has to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever done to get some data. You put your monitor on portrait, what, did you sit there with your neck at 90 degrees? Augur, good afternoon. CCK, good morning. I compare people who go on about them playing on a higher difficulty to the same kind of people who go on about how hot their curry is. And that's the difference, Siddles, right? I think that's how it's portrayed, so you just have to keep your fucking mouth shut, don't you? Because you just know you're going to get misunderstood. So you might as well just let people have their ignorance and stay quiet and enjoy your games. You can probably tell that I was approaching that discussion with that in mind. My curry is so hot I named it Tim. Pulling off the road to learn how much of a genius I am, essentially, yeah. By the way, being shit at video games, we should get in Fall Guys evening sometimes. It's been almost a year. That's true. That's true. The trouble is, we've got so much shit that we all... Yeah. Maybe we earmark a golf after cards and see if anybody wants to stop around for some Fall Guys. Seeing wasn't an issue. Moving the mouse to the copy button. Oof. In my humble opinion, harder modes usually make you engage with the system and sources that you'd usually ignore. It's a net positive if the difficulty is done correctly. Shit doing 200 times damage and you dealing 50% is just lazy difficulty. 100%. Yes. And you do have to engage with the mechanics, as we say, to get that done. But it's not fun to do it, right? It has to be a well-balanced... Yeah, you're right. It's true. Showcase Siddles is one of us too. He loved the life of Pokemon Kaizoji. I hate this bug here. I don't know if it can kill you, but I'm going to assume it can, and I'm going to be terrified of it. We're going to run. Oh, it's milk and macaroni. I wondered what that was. Is my thing here, though? I don't know if it is. My bullshit's not here. I came here explicitly to get the back panel that fell through the map at the start of the stream. What the fuck? And it in here. I don't like being here anymore. I'm scared of this place because of that fucking wasp. I think in the debrief I learned that it can kill you. The job includes document review. I have a middle screen portrait. The middle screen on portrait. Damn. That is a specific setup, Schmidt. It's a Tim Curry joke. Hang on, can I... Is it here somewhere underneath maybe? Where is the fucking thing? Or... Hey, remind me when I get home it might have respawned at the what's it called? The fucking compost bin thing. Alright, homeward. Actually, let's go south and sell some Killian. I can now see the practical utility of portrait mode, Schmidt, so I was ignorant of it before. Also, thank God I have a 2K monitor. Might not have worked on 1080 on a 4K one, because if I had, I wouldn't have to go to portrait. Whoa, a little bit of oversteer on purpose there. I'm generally not one to give a shit about doing things on a harder difficulty. If there's a trophy list for it, simple. Yeah, I mean, you're basically living within the trophy setup, right? As opposed to the different types of playing games where those that have a drive to, like, eke out everything they can in one run, yeah, then it becomes important. But if that's not something you're interested in, then we're just in different camps out here, I suppose. That's what I was just saying, Radway. Yeah, it might be a case of it respawning back at the... compost bin. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be something that when you discuss it, it gets people's backs up a little bit, so it's probably not worth discussing. But I think my gaming and my streaming has increased by putting difficulties up higher than I have the capability to handle. Because not only does it sharpen me, it also creates the pushback that means that the satisfying sense of achievement goes through the roof. And that's what hardcore is brilliant at. I'm just a masochist, I love the pain. Yeah, I'm sat playing... That's a good point, actually, Chaz. I'm sat playing My Summer Fucking Car while I'm discussing this. I think it's written all over the screen, right? Yeah. But yeah, there's no disrespect to anybody who wants to play games in any other way. I think being judgmental is the only point where it becomes a problem, right? Fucking hell. I get exhausted talking about stuff like this. Because in my mind I have to be careful not to get people's backs up. I disrespect you for your playing habits. Good, and nothing's changed. I don't even care about it. Imagine playing games on anything other than the max difficulty. Ha ha, noobs. Yeah, that's it, right? It's too... I think it can be seen as too binary to have a good conversation on Mass Effect. The nuance just gets lost immediately. I think my hate for harder difficulties comes from playing racing games, where the difficulty 9 times out of 10 is the AI being able to break the physics of the... Yes, exactly, yeah. Bullshit tactic. In a shooter, the bullshit tactic is just having, like, bullet sponge enemies and stuff. Why am I driving on the road like I'm confident? The police could be here and find me at any point, and I'm just casually strolling about. Should I not be heading home at this point? It might be a bit early for the rally. Do I go to to Southampton? Don't know. Yeah, sorry. And in driving games, it's like awful rubber banding and stuff, right? Imagine playing anything that has anything other than easy. Haha, gamers. What was that game that came out in like 2011 and it was a roguelike space combat game? And you had to manage all of the different like areas of the ship, and you had to like vent oxygen for fires and stuff. And you only had to get through 2 maps. FTL, cheeky, yeah, FTL. And the default difficulty was easy, and this super hard one was called normal. I like that. That game was fucking difficult. Like, I can beat them, I just don't want to deal with their bullshit. Yeah, if it becomes unfun, right? See, this is why Fallout 4's survival mode was brilliant for an extreme high difficulty, because everything did 10 times more damage to you, but you also did 10 times more damage to them. So actually shooting each other became more realistic. It was so good. So very good. Just play sim games and you don't have difficulty at all, true. Cheating AI is the worst, yeah it is. Cheating relationships is fine, I'm glad you clarified. It's not you being better at the game that solves bullet sponges, it's you being just as good just for longer, and that's shite, yeah. I forgot which Call of Duty it was, one of the other PS2 was, but part of the difficulties was farmers would randomly spawn around you. Oh, World at War was terrible for just throwing grenades from nothing. There'd be nobody there, but they'd just throw grenades at you because they thought that would increase the difficulty. One-shot grenades. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, Chaz. You could, Sothan, yeah, but I think a good run was about hoping to dodge the RNG, and yeah, it's a bit like the rally in this, Sothan.
After 2 weeks of crying, my girlfriend told me she's pregnant. Her stutter is really bad.
That's so dumb. I thought I was going to get dark, but it's just dumb. Santa, thank you for the bit. Santa gonna have to do. Well, I was worried for a second there, and it turned out to be just silly. Might have been that one, Shez. Right, fucking rally's just started. Do I try and no, I can't make it to Southampton because it's got that narrow bit where I'll just get fingered if I try and go over. I prefer to play games on normal because I imagine that's what it was probably tuned for, but I want sliders so I can drop things I find tedious. That's the problem for me, though. I don't want sliders. I want normal, easy, and then I want fucking brutal. Because if I've got fucking brutal, but I've turned it down a smidge... It's like when remember that Dread playthrough I did, Razor, on State of Decay 2? I turned, like, base management... I didn't feel like I'd beaten the game on Dread because I turned something to be slightly easier. One of the 200 sliders. I want a mountain to overcome, and I don't want a slider to make the mountain slightly lower for my benefit, if that makes sense. But that's just me. That's my stupid difficulty grid. It was barely even a run, Shaggy Dan. He just slowly pulled away. Yeah, it's a big one as well, Sotha. Dynamic stuff. Yeah, it looks so good. Have you read into it, Sothan? The new 7 Days update looks top. Hopefully it's out by the time that we're playing it for Halloween. Normal for normal, easy for I don't give a shit. Fucking brutal if I want a challenge. What's the point of a controlled challenge is a great way of saying it, yeah. An interesting line through that corner. I think I might adopt it, Schmitz, on my next run. Yeah, but I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Endgame. I want to tune the XP so I don't grind for 8 years IRL time. Yeah, I understand. I fully understand. I'm just talking about my unique desire to hurt myself. I love playing racing games with high difficulty. It's not high bullshit. That's why I usually have all the driving aids off, but the AI a bit lower. Yeah, so you increase the demand on yourself without making the opposition unbeatable, right? Alright, we made it through. What am I going to do at home, though? I'm kind of coming home a bit early. "15th of April was the original estimation, but it was pushed back a few weeks." Yeah, I think what I might do is keep my powder dry on it, and then we'll go all at once at Halloween. Sounds good. Easily be out by October. The grind is the best part, though. Someone who's definitely not addicted to vanilla. That's the thing with Vanilla WoW, though. It isn't a grind at all. I don't think there's any grinding in the 1 to 60, right? There's never a need to. There's enough quests that you could probably get to level 70 infinite. Looks good, so then. Spawn near friend option added when joining a new game. Not bad. Yeah, I'm going to say, unless you pick a mage and decide to skip all the content for an endless repetitive grind, there is no actual grinding. Amen, Organ. It's not even that they become unbeatable, they just become annoying to be. Yeah, exactly. They ruin the experience because of the attempted difficulty increase. Endless repetitive grind, but with a lot of moolah. And fast as fuck. I mean, it's like AoE grinding on a mage is like playing golf, where the objective is to play as little golf as possible, right? I mean, as somebody that used speed running tactics to get to 60, I can't really speak about it, but it can be hard balance to make things more difficult but still fair. Doom Eternal is one of the best difficulty ramps I've ever played. I had to use everything to its potential to make it through. It was so good, I don't know if I can go back to the game. True. That's kind of what I was saying, yeah. When it's done right, it's amazing, but it is infinitely possible to be done wrong. Oh, at 60, August, definitely. Once you're at 60, definitely grindy. It's them getting to the end game. I do the same sort of thing. The Argent Dawn is a great grind. Fishing grind is nice too. It's definitely hands off, right? Well, all but one finger. There's a Forza meme where you drive with the Bugatti at 440 kilometers per hour. You're being passed by a Ford Fiesta at the finish line. Yeah, I don't know. How would you do it in driving games, though, without sort of giving the AI some kind of super brain that can outclass you? My 53 to 60 grind in West WPL got me a fucking wild amount of AD rep. Agent Dawn's a weird one. I usually find myself exalted by the time... Not exalted, but revered by the time Nax comes out. And with enough gold to just quickly hand it over. But I suppose if you're going for the patterns, then Argent Dawn rep is fine. Like this game is as obscenely dumb as it may be, where you run can be over with cousin barreling through. It's avoidable with some caution, silly balance, but there's a way to play around it. Yeah, I actually think this game has absolutely no respect for its players in terms of difficulty and manages to nail difficulty better than most games do, which is impressive. You don't go to the Plaguelands and by the end you're exalted. Alright, well, I need to think of something to... What's the best way to use this last 20 minutes? Do I try and sleep until morning and then go and drop the car off for its paint job? Because I want to go to Alcarion's. One finger fishing, yeah. It's like F-Zero on Master, where you can drive the fastest car in the AI, will just make the other car go quicker than their top speed, yeah. And it feels like your entire point of getting to that level was worth nothing. Got a bunch of quests in the other zones to do for fat stacks of moolah. Right, shall we power sleep? No, 'cause it's too early to power sleep. Okay, just like that, the phone rings and gives you exactly what you wanted. The task for the day. Let's sausage up. Game has no respect for its players. Has to be one of the most best descriptions ever. True though, isn't it? Right, let's go drop off at Siddle's, and then actually the rally's on. Do I want to be driving around in the tractor while the rally's on? Ooh, I know what we're doing. We're off to the island. We're off to go get some fish, because Grandma wants some fish and there's no rally on the way to the island. I love the Forza devs' reaction whenever people complain about rubber banding. They go, actually, our game doesn't have rubber banding. We just give the AI stat boosts. Doesn't matter what you call it, the end result is the same. Just repackage it and sell it back to you, cheeky. That's the way. Isn't the tractor more safe than the car and the van? Not if I get tipped off the road and the tractor's flipped over around me. I think I'd rather die than have the tractor on its side in the middle of nowhere. Plus, Grandma needs some fish, so I'll go get some fish. I'll just empty him into the boat and come back. His cat's peeping. Why are you walking? It's my summer car loser stream. The second I get out of the car and Thandia pops up and is like, Thandia, good afternoon. Have I got enough time to do this? To the island and back? Yeah. Look, it's cats. Yeah, I can see you. He built the car, Thandia. Of course he's walking. Just ashamed of him. He'd be ashamed of the car if he saw it, Thandia. It's wild. Thandia, good afternoon. Satan! I've got to do it. Good afternoon, Dark. Just peep it, don't mind me. There's a perfectly good stream sat there for you to enjoy, cats. For the record, everybody, enjoyment is not... My word, have I run out of fuel? Imagine if I'd set off. Oh shit, I don't think I've got enough fuel to even get there. Ah, balls. And there's no point in cooking the fish when I get there, is there? Ridge Racer's final level. What am I going to do for the rest of the stream? I can't chop logs because the logs have fallen over already at Siddleses. I can't fucking... We can't go to Alcarion's and check the fucking bullshit there because he's not open. I can't go to the island because I've got enough fuel. I can't... I've done that, Eric saw it. What, tip the tractor? Sorry, Ridge Racer's final level just being you versus a max stats car that you literally could only beat by blocking its path perfectly for 2 laps. So you have to hold it behind you at all times. You could spend 15 minutes overusing the word iconic. That seems popular. Has somebody said it? Is it Ridge Racer 2 that's said to be the hardest racing game ever or something? Nothing left to do but spam the piss button. I could spam the piss button. Just noticed you accidentally pushed Monday's stream to sub-feeds. Unacceptable. Did I really? Oh, yeah. Do you know why? Because, for the Shadow Doomhaus that's listening right now, I apologise that Monday's stream was... This is some bullshit, actually. You go through all the effort and stuff to get the streams at least looking like normal YouTube videos when you upload them to YouTube by just making a sort of basic thumbnail. I need a thumbnail for today, actually. In fact. I've accidentally made the best thumbnail in the entire playthrough. Yeah, you spend this whole time getting the streams and everything set up so that it looks just right, so that they look like YouTube videos at least, so that the fucking 20 or so Shadow Doomhaus members enjoy. I forgot to click upload to private when I was uploading the YouTube video, so the VOD just went out raw. This is going to be off, isn't it? So we can make some coffee, can we? Is it off? No, it isn't. Oh, okay. So the YouTube video just went out raw. It just went up straight onto YouTube with no editing, no title, no anything. And I woke up the next morning, I had like fucking 15 views, and Eric had written a comment and it had like 5 likes. You people have literally no standards. And I'm very grateful for it. It's nice to have you. Fucking... And Eric was like this guy or whatever. I can't remember what you'd written, Eric. But that stream was never meant to be up. Some bullshit. So that cat is why it went to the subscriber feed. It was an entire accident. The Shadow Doomhaus are infiltrating more and more. They are. It's terrifying. Let's brew some coffee. What do you expect? It's the Doomhaus. You wouldn't be here at all if you wanted to stand. Hello? Wrong number, mate. This is Jerick Loppy's house. Oh.
No mitä helvettiä?
Thank goodness. Have any of the J's died? They have, Schmitz, yeah. In 2022, I lost a life by trying to swim in the lake, and we can predict how it went. All right, let's make the first batch of coffee for Jerick. I remember something about a long swim and polluting it with two-stroke oil. That's true. In the 2019 playthrough, which sadly most of it's been cut off YouTube lately, I was swimming across the lake I was sailing across the lake in the boat and it ran out of fuel. I was like, don't worry, I've got some fuel in the boat. I picked the fuel up, turned it over to tip it in, and accidentally clicked and it fell in the lake and stranded me, so I had like a 40-minute swim or something. I actually hurt myself that day, thanks to my summer car, because when it dropped in the lake, I went, you idiot! And I went like that and hit my hands to my face. But you know when you catch your eyeballs with palms of your hands? Oh, I really hurt my eye socket that day. Ridge Racer, I only know that clip and no vote T of them shouting it. Oh, no context of them shouting Ridge Racer. It's quite a good game, I remember. In the early 3D PS2 games. The Shadow Doomhaus, yeah, don't call me out. It's not my fault I'm on nights. Alright, let's get the coffee going. I mean, it's no Micro Machines, V3. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. So yeah, cats, it was accidental, that's why it was uploaded. But yeah, and I died on the way back. Swimming on the way back from that bullshit. It's weird, I find myself at a bit of a loss. The weekends in this game are kind of empty. Until 2 or 3 years ago, you could walk through the lake on the floor of it, could you really? You used to be able to swim in it indefinitely, I remember. I know they've definitely changed it so now you can drown. Unless I was just like clipped under the water, because that drowning death really came upon me as a surprise. Are you telling me it's rounded on the bottom and pointed on the top? Iconic.
Saatana!
The lake was definitely broken in the early days. I remember robbers walking to town via the lake. I had my best time at a cruise ship playing Daytona USA drunk with a load of strangers. Oh, you mean the arcade one with the big bucket seat and the... I kind of at a strange loss. Roger that, Serpent. What would you doing, Meister? I could do a few laps around the house. Keep myself busy. I've got some Kiryu to sort out and stuff, haven't I, actually? Do I have ingredients for more Kiryu? I don't think I do. Should have bought them when I was at the shop. Tomorrow, though, we're going to go to Eric's with all our newfound money. Especially going to get the Kiryu dropped off at Sothen, and we're going to get paid from Alcarion and paid from Siddles. And if it's around 10 grand, we should be able to get the paid job tomorrow. Because for those that are just arriving, this is the life where we're going to murder Sothen and steal all his lottery winnings. So we're going to be a millionaire in this life. Therefore, we've decided there's no real point in spending a great deal of time upgrading the car. We just enjoy our life in Periavi, upgrading the paint job and fucking around. Then, we kill Sothen when it's time, take all his money, then upgrade the car all at once and get rallying. Know what I mean? Is this boiled? It would stop making the noise if it was boiled, right? I think. We know full well that this... I'm going to get this boiled. It's going to be come to end the stream time. There's going to be 3 new greens join Discord. The greens are going to win marbles. I'm going to be really disappointed. And I'm going to log off and die in Black Fathom Deeps with Mina later on. And we've got does the suicide... I think I said this in the best of, but I think the suicide pact meaner should stretch to if you die in the dungeon, I have to die and take all the rest of the group with me. It's only fair. I don't like killing time in this game. It's scary. I feel like you should always be productive. I'm going to assume this is boiled now. Can I have a lovely cup of coffee, please? Even though this is exactly what I didn't want to do. Is that just water? That's just water. I didn't put coffee in, I just boiled water. This is the most backwards way of making coffee I've ever seen. You idiot. Now is it coffee? That was fucking dumb. I'm sure Reza knows a few people that when they die, they take people with them. Of course, it's not. You just put coffee in water and immediately poured. But I can't shake it up. The right way to make coffee is obviously to literally boil the coffee like bolognese. Yeah. If Mina dies, you have to kneel next to the body and reenact Jack's death scene from the Titanic. Yeah, I'll ice block off a cliff, Mina. Imagine just a massive block of ice falling down the Great Lift. Let go at the end. It's going to be hard to freeze to death in the Barrens. Drown in a desert. The pledge to never let go, yeah. It's got to be Great Lift related. I tell you what I'll do, Mina. I'll commit suicide by jumping down the staircase in Thunder. I just saw the bee go by. That fucker's going to kill me. No. Don't do this. I'll trap myself in the toilet. He's in here with me. There's a weird small lobby of the usual tree areas with 4 connected Daytona arcades. Oh, was blind drunk after the nightclub slopped onto the seat and started driving. A bunch of Russians joined and raced for a while. Some people, I don't know where they were from, just kept playing our games and giving us drinks. After a while, went to the cabin to get a case and sat, drank each other's and paid for random people's games, swapping who drove here and there. Stupid communal game, and it'll never catch on. I can see the bee. Right, stay in there, dickhead. Have I not got a kitchen door? Have I never had a kitchen door? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't respect the walls anyway, does it? Maybe this. Empty. Right, now it's boiled. You fuck off, bee. Coffee reduces stress as well. I wonder if it... Do you know what I bet this game has implemented? Where coffee and caffeine reduces stress temporarily, but then increases the rate at which it spikes later on. Topless Gun is the kind of devious prick to do that, and I respect him for it. Alright, good. So what we're doing tomorrow, the entire car's set up. The loud song's on. I need to get it inspected, don't I? First job. Let me just get away from this. So it's fueled up now. We've got... Actually, let me just sort Keelio out really quick before we log. There were Finns, Russians, Swedes and French playing and having a good time. Even the guards came a few times and laughed. The guards? I had this the whole time. I could have posted it, and then I could have had my AFR gauge and the... Shitting piss. That's been the story of this stream today. Actually, one more thing I need to test. I thought they go away when you log. If the bug doesn't go away, just put the house on fire. No, it's the 90s Augur. It's not that. It's fucking. I named the stream after it, and I can't remember. Are you in here? No. What have I named the stream? Paula Abdul's Shellsuit or whatever. It was Eric's choice. Shit and piss, that damn bee. True, that's the name of this game. Bubblegum Shellsuit, that's it. It's how Mr. Motivator used to dress. Right, where are we? What was I going to do? I'll kill you. And that's going to do us for today. I went to go check if the back panel had arrived, but it turns out it hasn't. That's just in the wind at the moment. Alright, filled. 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 And this is a good way of doing this, actually. Alright. So we'll aid Sothan's alcoholism tomorrow. Then once that's done, we will pick up the money from Siddles's from the logs, and then we're going to take the car to Alcarion's and we're going to get this new paint job. Eric, it might become a thing where I have to get the exact hex code or whatever for the colour of your name, of your logo, and we'll get the car bang on. How about that? Do a white stripe down the middle to convince me. You aren't allowed to drink free tax-bought drinks in public usually. Oh, that's where the guards come in. But the guards just thought we weren't annoying anybody and just let you be. That's like the idea of guards. It's funny. Right. Lovely. Car. Amazing. Fan. We've not been used to do, which is usually a good thing, but that's going to do it for today. That thing runs amazing for a newly put together car, which means something's going to fail. Probably the gearbox or one of the pistons is going to fly off and go right through my forehead. But for now, I'm going to leave this bee alone and I'm going to log, because the time is 55 and that's where we usually say goodbye to the stream. Tomorrow then is the next My Summer Car stream. I will see you there at the same time as always. But for now, those of you that are in the Discord, I'm going to open marbles and we're going to pick a fucking winner, right? Lovely. This bee. I don't know if this one can kill you like the one at the dump apparently can, as per the debrief, but if it can, imagine dying in my own toilet. Do you want to win marbles? We'll have to see. Alright, I appreciate it. Welcome to all the new followers. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you all, the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids and everything. I apologise for Sothan's behaviour as always, but for now, it's time we went and picked a winner from Marbles, which I will open in a second. Everybody is welcome to join for Marbles that is watching the stream right now, if you are in the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below, or with the command ! Discord. Right. Is Eurovision only a month away? What date's Eurovision? Because it's usually in May, right? Let's see. Alright. 3, 2, 1. For those of you that are in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that when you join, you are randomly assigned a colour. You are either sorted into the green team or the orange team. And in the last 36 hours, 48 hours I should say, there has been 3 new greens. Absolutely fuck this place. However, the oranges have recruited this season have been bangers. We've got Schmitz, we've got Jackio, we've got Shaggy Dan, all of which dominating the points this year. It's not about the amount you get, it's the quality, and the oranges recruit well. If you are a green or an orange of the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles to potentially qualify for the Eurovision Song Contest, where you could be... What is this? I could be earning fucking money. Earn more with marbles. Shit. No, thank you. Ooh, look at the season 60. Wow. Nah, it's a little bit about the quality. Mind right, welcome to the stream. I'm still chuffed about guessing the actual end of this game with no personal knowledge of it or even knowing the girl existed in the game. True, Mind right. You were among the big group, the elite few of us that managed to guess it perfectly, right? It's not my fault you don't have any luck. I didn't even need it. So that we don't have any luck. Right, I apologise if I'm missing chat, everybody, but it's time for marbles. Those of you that would like to take part in today's marbles and potentially qualify for the Eurovision Song Contest, which is coming up in a couple of fucking weeks, so if you want to be above the Eurovision line in Discord, there is no playoffs this year. I don't want to hear no bitching when somebody says, "Oh, I thought I would get in the playoffs because somebody..." No, if you're above the Eurovision line, you're in. If you're below it, you're not. So get more points if you want to be in it. The password to join for today is... WASP. Go. And I won't take ironic answers. What an idiot leaving money on the table. Imagine if I fucking ended up making a living through marbles. That'd be the stupidest thing. Alright, let's begin. We've got Satan for the oranges, Gwynblade for the green, Alkirion for the oranges, Lundios, good afternoon, love the stream, for the greens, Jackio for the oranges, Augur for the greens, Cheeky for the oranges. Pat, welcome to the stream. Fucking hell, I can't type Pat's name. I could just write Pat, but I refuse. Pat for the greens, 12 for the oranges, Monrock for the oranges, Trim for the greens, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Martin for the greens, Mina for the oranges, Guy for the greens, Radway for the greens, Azar for the greens, Schmitz
Is fresh out the look.
Schmitz, fresh out of luck. I've added too many there. I apologise. Schmitz for the oranges. Siddles for the oranges. Chalice, third time in a row. Welcome to the stream for the greens. Eric for the greens. 6-4, the greens. Easy green for the greens. Santa for the greens. Okay, maybe I didn't add enough. Reza for the oranges. Chaz for the greens. Is that everybody? Cats for the greens. And Azzy for the oranges. 28 marbles into the race. The first person to become the Charlie's been fired. Is that what it was? Alright, Pat says 1. We're going with that. If you don't hear your name on the roll call, fix it, because I might have missed it. We've got Satan, Gwynblade, Alkirion, Lundios, Jackio, Augur, Cheeky, Pat, 12, Mindright, Trim, Shaggy Dan, Martin, Mina, Scotty, Radway, Azar, Schmitz, Siddles, Cellist, Eric, 6-4, Easy Green, Santa, Razor, Chaz, Cats, and Az. 12 oranges and 16 greens. Shit. First person, sorry, Pat's already picked. 1, press of the random button. Shattered Dreams is the name of the level. 28, enter. 3, 2. After the MC foolishly interrupts a dark ritual, flaming demons escape from hell and kill everyone, leaving a blasted and barren and empty landscape, hopefully. Mindright hates the Middle Ages. He denies they ever happened. Right, best of luck, everybody. Who is below the Eurovision line currently? Cheeky, Eric, Balaskis, Azzy, Razor and Trim need 1 point to get up above. They would relegate Dougie if they did. Shakes the record holder on 94 seconds. Shattered Dreams is the level. Best of luck. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, Satan almost didn't make it into there then. He got shot straight back out by the spinner. Good luck, everybody. Santa now in the lead then. Bumps into that thing in the worst possible way. Azar here, by the way, could tie 6-4 at the top of the league. But Azzy for the oranges out into the lead. Goes into the bobbly bits. Can he hold it down? Azar's going wide. Gwynblade there as well. Azar's name fell off. He was going so damn fast. Lundios in the lead up top. Jackio in the lead on this side. Azzy does well there, but gone straight into the middle of this stuff. Can anybody get a better run through? Chaz goes round, but ends up in there anyway. Lundios looks to be well out in the lead right now. Lundios for the greens. There's a spinner coming in everybody's future. Katz now has overtaken Jackio. Katz looking for a second point, but Jackio now back in the lead on that side. Lundios still looks to be in the lead on this side. Chaz, can Azzy get a good run through the spinner? No. Siddles gets the drop. Can the mug winner from last year benefit? Satan, no, for the oranges. He's got shot out. Say, we need you to get down here and overtake because the greens are massing. Lundios now in the lead then for the greens. Nobody could get an overtake. Mina coming out of nowhere for the oranges. Jackie back. Come on, Jackie, hold them back. There's a lot of green behind. Mina's here to help. Where did Easy Green come from? Jackie jumped off the level in shock. Easy Green in the lead. Enters the Dingle Danglers. Cats is arriving. Easy Green's gone on the slow path. Lundios is trying to get around. Lundios at speed. Is it Easy Green or is it Lundios? Very easy. Oh, Easy Green chopped. Punted. Lundios. Come on, Mina. Imagine Mina gets this with all these... Has he? Has he? Has he? He has. He hasn't. Somebody finished the fucking level. Chaz. Alcario. I don't understand how this is happening. Why does this have to be a thing where I can't scratch my ass without the greens?
Cats Verstappen again.
Cats has won back-to-back Person of the Century of the Day. 2 marbles in a row. It's a good level, Eric, it is. Easy Green, that was one of the most unlucky ways not to win I've ever seen. That was like, you got hit by that as it was... I thought it might let Mina in, or Alcarion, or any of the oranges that I'm supposed to be able to rely on. But no! Cats gets his, second win in 2 days. I was going to go to Discord and make his name green, but it already is. Fuck. Cats is on 5 then. 3rd right now. 2 points behind 6-4 at the top of the league and 1 behind... the top 3 are all green. I hate this place. Can I just turn the stream off? Martin, thank you for the green rain. Let me go over here then. Greens, congratulations. 67 fucking points. What I don't understand is, fair enough the greens always have more than the oranges, but in 2023 and 24, the greens sometimes are double. This isn't double. This is 16 to 12. That's not bad. How does that explain that? We win golf every week. We win stream races most weeks. How is that like that? Dirty bastards. Oh, right, get out of here. Thank you all for being... Ooh, I'm salty. Just let you get some points for the last 2 years. Remember last year, by the way? It felt like we'd overbalanced and made it too even, because every time somebody got in the lead in 2024, the other team equalised. It was like that all the way to the end. We might be in a situation right now where the greens invalidate fucking final week. The only reason final week was so good last year is because it was in the balance. If the greens get 55 points clear by the end of the year, final week... Thank you all for being here. I love you all. You're all very nice and lovely. I appreciate everybody stopping by and making a fool of me. Thank you all, as always, for the support. I appreciate everybody being here more than ever. You are very lovely, and I will see you all tomorrow for more. For now, however, you cheat at golf, relegating greens to the wrong stage. Yeah, that's only ever happened to 2. I'll see you all tomorrow for more My Summer Car, though. You're all very lovely. Hopefully, we get a chance to murder someone tomorrow. That would be lovely. For now, go enjoy anybody else that might be live on the platform. Keep an eye out for Cheeky, keep an eye out for Cats and Chaz and everybody. There's nobody live right now, never mind. And I will see you all tomorrow for more My Summer Car, and I'll see you on Friday for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I do need to let you all know that, while Eric's giving us a final word, that there is, on Monday coming up, the stream might be a late one. In fact, it's almost definitely going to be a late one. It might even be a short late one. I don't know. But keep an eye on Discord, and I'll try and give you all as much information as possible as to when Marbles will be. But there will be a Marbles. They might just have to reward the diligent idiots that come looking for this place when it's not here. For now, though, Eric, Olga, Shaggy down at Jackie, Pat, Cats, Cheeky, Radware, Schmitz, Alcarion, Mina, Martin, and everybody else. Thank you all for the massive bits today. Thank you all for the experimental bullshit. Thank you all for the subs, hosts, raids, and everything. But until tomorrow, I've shouted and screamed enough, so congratulations to Cats, congratulations to Greens. But the final word from me today is this. Bubblegum. Actually, it's not from me, it's Eric's final word. Give him...